Hello.
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 Hello. How
Goodbye.
is... Oh, goodbye. Goodbye.
Hello. Goodbye.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Goodbye. Hello.
Goodbye. Hello.
Goodbye. Hello. I will wish you a good hello and a good day to you.
We did it. It was grand. We're here. We will have a FOMO a little bit later, maybe. But we are going to jump into things, get things started, get things going. There have been a couple of things that happened before stream, such as a map getting sort of destroyed, and other things going down. So we're a little bit unprepared today. However, how unprepared can you be whenever you prepare for being unprepared? Am I right, fellow gamers?
Right.
That's right.
I'm prepared for being unprepared.
Can't wait till you guys get prepared to tell us what happened last time.
Wait, how could that be a gamer trait? Literally, being a gamer is about knowing what the game has in store and mastering those mechanics that you know about. It's literally the opposite of getting ready for the unknown. It's the known. It's very much the known.
Well, if you know so much, what happened last time?
Oh, motherfucker. Okay, sit down. Okay, I'll have to hold it in. Okay. So last time. Okay, last time.
You want to tag someone in?
I do want to, but now that you asked, I have to fight. Okay, there was the Squidward door. Okay, right.
That was the very end, yes.
I'm remembering piece by piece. Let me be.
Gilgamesh, what happened last time? Anthony. What happened last time?
Oh, you actually were talking to me. Okay, that was good.
You should remember a lot of things happened.
Yeah, a lot of things did happen. So, after we were done talking and exploring the empty Dreamer's Traverse, or what the fuck you called it.
Tell your friends.
We had s'mores, and we all ingested a copious amounts of sugar and graham cracker. Some more than
that was
others.
last game? I thought that was 2 games ago.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, time is a bitch, and it hates us all. Now then, afterwards, we make our way to the ruins, where we get jumped by a chubby man and his little fucking minions. Zarel gets fucked really bad, like really bad.
Bong.
It's almost one shot because of, because we, I don't know, lost that perception roll maybe. So that was pretty scary. We, in response, Muna buffed the absolute shit out of Zarel. Even though their turn wouldn't show up for a long while. But we did manage to get the big body the fuck away because he has funny cartoon wind-up punches and they hurt really bad. As his little soldier minions try to gang up on us, but we violate the big body so bad, the little ones decide to just fucking leave. Because Heartless have self-preservation apparently, which I think is funny. Then we pick ourselves up and start shimmying over towards the entryway, where waves of red, angry energy burst out and seem to damage Heartless a lot. Where a big body is sprinting for its fucking life, while its 2 little minions fly behind it, but they die horribly because they're like 2 inches tall and made of paperweights. We try to ambush it. It kind of sort of works, maybe. It nat 20 against nat 20 to stop its charge, and man, that was a bitch. It still died though, which is pretty cool. We got yet another piece of random metal, since that's what big bodies like to drop here, I guess. Just random alloys. If only there was some sort of blacksmithing character that would know what this metal is. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have one yet. After we get inside, we find that the interior is shot to shit. Broken columns, broken entryways. This used to be apparently a place ruled by dragons, but it's dilapidated as all get the fuck out because it's just sinking into a goddamn swamp. Because that's cool and respectful. It's a great idea to build in a swamp. It's fantastic. I love Monty Python. And after a while, we try to find an entrance to the dungeon. There isn't one. There's fucking no. It's just up here. This is it. The floor. That's the only floor. Most of the other floor is in the goddamn swamp below. It just kind of fell down. While searching through the ruins to try to find some way down, we find a window, which is pretty cool. We could probably break into that as it's 20 feet below us. But also because fuck going there, let's try something dumb. Gilgamesh decides to try and talk to the dragon statue because dragon magic, and dragons like doing that weird dragon magic shit. And at first nothing happens, but it turns out that actually was like a good idea apparently. And the dragon talks to us. It's not a dragon, it's just a guardian in the shape of a dragon. It's pretty old. It's like first dragon king old of Cherished old, and it was there to be a guardian for the one that sits in the throne, because as long as it's there, no one could ever try to stab him in the back or assassinate him. It's a pretty sick enchantment, not gonna lie. We learned that to get into the dungeon, you need to be magically inclined. Among other things, like there's lore drops, and Zarel had some flashbacks to perhaps his previous life as Sodalite, maybe, which is pretty neat to think about. I hope that gets explored more, because that sounds neato. But we learned that through the power of magic we don't have, that's the only way in there. So we break into the window like a bunch of fucking scoundrels and just climb our way down, using balloons and rope and wind. And we come to the dungeon room, where there's a altar which totally isn't covered in blood, guys. Don't look underneath the cloth.
It clean.
It's clean. See, no blood, it clean. Smile. We find out that it can be pushed down. That's pretty cool. And it unlocks the door down there, the Squidward door. The Squidward door from Fable 3. And when we try to get off the table, it doesn't work. It locks again. So it's like, well, shit. We put random miscellaneous objects on there. They don't work. The bright idea might be that a living thing needs to sit on the fucking sacrifice altar, because that's kind of sick, I guess. And yeah, that works. That's probably the answer. So we leave Philly and Ramu behind, because now they don't have triangles right now. Also, they can probably get one shot. They're both very tired.
The funny thing about this was it was supposed to literally be like, there's an altar and you put a living thing on. Do you want to risk leaving someone behind?
Yeah, that'd be funny if we didn't have friendship, bitch. But that works. They open the door for us. It's super fucking heavy. It's like it's made out of metal or something. As we grind it open and slip on in, our little friends try and get to us, using their speed, and unnaturally fast does the door slam and lock shut. Like violently fast. If someone was in there, they'd be atomized, maybe. That's how violent it was. And then that's where we ended off, in the middle of this totally legitimate and not at all ambushable pathway across the rickety stone towards the death room.
Toward the death room, the room of death, the death room, the room.
We may or may not fight. This may or may not be a scene where an aboleth ambushes you or something. I don't know. I'm getting there. Is this Tomb of Annihilation?
Just off to the side, there's just a fucking aboleth just like peeking up, just like they're coming, they're gonna get here.
Is this a repeat of that one part of a fairy tale RP where the things in the water?
Oh fucking god!
No, of course not. Why would that? No.
All right, how many Aletha liches are in here? Speak up now.
12.
And so we knew tactically space from orbit.
12. Just a sad 12. It's like, see, that wasn't so hard, was it?
I'm gonna give you a couple of reroll tokens. There you go. Good job. Good job on your thing there. Much appreciated.
Though there was one thing.
Oh, whoa. Hold on. There was another thing, apparently.
We had a little bit of a flashback.
Are you challenging?
Yeah, I am challenging, because there was a thing that There's a little flashback with Zarel and Hibiki when Hibiki was all moody.
Oh my god.
My god, his interjection has a quick effect. I can't counter this.
You see, we had a very touching and emotional talk about things and stuff.
Yeah, very emotional.
Zarel's like, man, this sucks. I'm alive and everything's just sucked ever since I became alive. And he was like, yeah, but I might not be the best person to talk about this kind of thing from this, but life shouldn't suck like this. It should be a lot better, but life sucks, and there's a reason why life for me sucks, if you want to hear it. And it's like, yeah, let's hear it. I used to be a professional baseball pitcher, then a monster in the biggest game of my life, destroyed my arms at the very end of it before I could achieve a record, and destroyed everything. My dreams are crushed. If you have a dream, Zarel, I will help you achieve it if you ever find one. He's like, hell yeah. And I'm like, hell yeah. We can make things better together. And friendship achieved.
Nice.
Aw. Friendship. I will never have one of those moments with Gilgamesh.
Well, I suppose that means I'm going to take one of the reroll tokens from Gilgamesh and give it to you.
Man, this is fucking meta bullshit trying to get Pow's friendship retroactively.
And then I'll give you back your reroll token.
This game is fair and balanced, and this is great.
One I found.
Before we start, there is something that I felt like you guys needed today. Since you gave away your other two, if you look over in front of the jail here, you'll find that you now have a little thing for Poe.
Oh hey. Oh look at that. Lil, you have your little lanterns of flamethrower now.
Yo!
I like
Look
how
at my little guy.
They have different abilities. They can they have to be moved while inside their lamp, their little lantern. They can help you guys succeed on attack, reacts, or retaliates instead of combos. They can use abilities any fire card they have access to, things of that nature. They don't have a ton of extra utility. However, if they are ever seized or stolen from their lamp, they will then start burning everything around them with fire abilities on initiative number 20. Which means as soon as initiative number 20 happens, they will start attacking everything, friend and foe, within 3 hexes.
So, the start of every turn. He has anxiety. Look at him. He's releasing his anxiety.
Oh, I remember when I first had to fire magic.
To make up for that, unlike Ramu, Poe can actually help you guys attempt to succeed, attack, reacts, or retaliates at all times, whereas Ramu can only do it once per encounter for each of you.
Oh, hell yeah!
They are rather strong. They are less bulky than Ramu, but they are more bulky than Feliz. So you know. Holy, look at that prestige thing. He has the same prestige things as everybody else. He gets a +10 prestige, to +10 drive per prestige. So he'll go up to 40 drive just like the others. Ramu actually has a thing here where I need to fix theirs. Theirs supposed to be for every 1 prestige now because we never fixed it before I lost all my stuff. But it's on level with Fali, who also has the +10 drive per prestige and +1 per prestige max. So it's on the same level as the other two. Ramu technically is the same way. It's just, again, this is the first one I made and I never redid it before we lost all of our shit. But yeah, everything's good. Everything's great. I would like for one of you to roll me a d6 though to determine how many Poe uses you guys have right now.
All right, I will, because I'm holding them and they're precious.
Go ahead.
And everyone else is scared. Here we go.
3.
3.
They will have 3 uses of their abilities at the Momo. Perfect. Look at those Poes. Look at those Poe 3s. What's up?
Does Poe not have a way of getting more uses? Oh man.
Did Ramu?
Ramu can absorb lightning to get more.
Does it say that on
what
his card?
We've done? No.
Then you can assume that he can probably do the same thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
It just isn't on the card.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if you guys have, like, for example, any fire essence on you, you could feed that over to your boy Poe. But I believe you guys mostly just have a shit ton of water essence and dark essences.
Dark flame.
Oh, I thought he gained 14 stats. No. He sticks with the stats that he has. Every now and then a prestige will give him a higher number. Like I believe Ramu actually has +8 now because I think they were prestige twice. Let me look. Ramu, where's your prestige at? What's your prestige going? No, Ramu actually has never been prestige. Never mind. I was wrong. They're still +7.
Ramu hasn't been prestige?
I think it's because we had it on there that they took 2 prestiges for anything to happen. Which is why I said I was going to change that later. Because it was supposed to go down to 1 and I never did. But yes, very good, very cool, very neat. You guys make your way into the big, dark hallway, stairwell, well stairs. As you guys spend some time here, you feel that with the door closed behind you, there's not really a way to go back. Not that any of you would, obviously. You're here for a reason.
Yes.
But retreat is no longer an option.
I hope they'll be all right back there.
They should be.
Nothing to worry about. All that matters.
All that matters what?
All that matters is what's in front of us.
Gotcha.
I gotta adjust.
You're right. They have proven themselves many times, so. All right, let's do this.
Trying to make a door. I'm doing it. It's happening. God, I'm so good.
Take your time.
God, I'm so good at this. Look at that. The doorknob. It don't work. Perfect. Absolutely goated door, if I do say so myself. Do you guys want to proceed down?
Yes, I would love to proceed down the dilapidated room of weirdly shaped hallway.
It looks like just a broken stairwell.
As you
Some
guys
reason.
continue down, I had mentioned to you guys before that you guys hear water all about you. Looking down into the area below, you can see that this is where, Hibiki, you had heard the water noise from before, the sound of water cascading downward, almost like a waterfall into this place. You can tell by looking down, even though it's very dark, that there is a lot of water down there. Almost, again, like a lake's worth of water. You're not sure if there's something that drains it, or if it's flooding, or what's happening.
If it's flooding here, but it's still flooding in other parts of the forest?
Who knows?
Wasn't that like a thing that like water was like starting to flood because of maybe the ice melting? Isn't that what
The ice around the thing's melting, but if you remember what you were told by your boy over here, this place has always had ice and water around it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's all coming from the area. If you look on the map, it is all coming from the water coming from the tree around the great tree.
Right.
Yeah. You can almost think of this area entirely, like the tree area here, almost as its own kind of dam.
Oh, hey, there's like a little tower there.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the water, in the middle of the lake.
Wow.
In the middle of our lake,
There's lots of hidden things that we're not looking at on this map, huh?
I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
There's that little thing that, you know, you guys can check out later if you want to, if you ever find out about it. There's also, I mean, there's this little cloud that has nothing to do with anything.
It definitely doesn't look like a dragon.
There's
or
this little
anything.
cloud. Like this little cloud at the bottom left of it.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it. Happy little clouds.
We got happy.
There's like, if we look over at the top left, there's some clouds that might be covering up what appears to be like a little hole right there.
What? No way.
Who's to say? I don't know. If I can, maybe those are things, maybe those are red herrings. Who's to say?
You would put red herrings on your feet.
Oh, I have plenty. I have plenty of red herrings. Red
Bitch.
herring. Anyway.
So we're gonna do a watch party of fucking pup named Scooby Doo, so people can finally know what the fuck you're talking
I
about.
love red herring. I want
It's
to
such
see
a good joke.
I want to see an adult red herring in modern Scooby Doo.
I would lose my fucking
I wonder
mind.
why they didn't put one in like
No,
the
I want-
Incorporated.
I don't know. I would love to see. Listen, they need
Mama
to put a
said
red
she's
herring.
red
adult.
herring. I'm like, you're not red herring.
Yeah. We need red herring, right, to be an adult, like in modern Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
But the entire time, it seems like it's him. They think it's not him, but it actually was him the whole time.
And Fred's just like,
I'm pretty sure that was one of the
that happened
episodes.
once. Yes. Whenever Fred's
It
like,
happened
I
only
knew
once.
it.
Yeah,
It's like,
but
no,
do
Fred,
it
you didn't do
again.
it.
I love that. It's such. I love red herring. Red herring. He always has a plausible excuse.
But yeah, you see all of the water pulling up down there. You don't know if it's going anywhere. It does seem to be flowing. So maybe it's going somewhere deeper into this place. But yeah, whole shit ton of water.
There's the water, I heard. Hopefully this place doesn't flood while we're here. I doubt it, but
There would need to be a lot of water.
exactly.
Unless someone decides to melt the mountain snow all at once. Unlikely.
Now, don't jinx us.
You just see up in the above, Lord Cube just like, oh, that's a good idea.
Global warming.
No, too evil.
No.
Well, I guess we continue forward on these stairs that are totally safe.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
I agree.
He says, not agreeing at all.
My mother gave me a muffin, so I'm eating it. It's very good, and they gave it like a little bit of butter on the top of it, and it's real good. It's blueberries.
Blue baby.
As you guys continue down, you look forward as you get to the last bit of, from what you can tell to be solid staircase. Looking ahead, the staircase in front of you seems to be a lot more rickety than everything else. Do you guys want to try to go down? And are you doing anything special as you do?
I believe, Hibiki, you should try first. If you feel if you feel any stress or anything like that, then we'll know to use our abilities to go down.
Sure, I'll be the sacrifice.
Don't fully step it.
Hibiki, you step
Begin
down onto
walking
the
down
steps.
That's
Nothing,
not what I...
nothing seems to give under you. You do hear occasionally like a bit of a crack going throughout the area. But it doesn't seem to be coming from underneath you. It seems to just be messing about. Around the time you get around halfway down the stairs, you guys hear it again for the first time in quite a while. Another loud roaring sound that goes through the entire area. As you do, a red light seems to come out much quicker than what you guys remember the red light coming out after the roars before. And as the red light comes out, it seems to shake the area slightly as it goes beyond you.
Uh-oh.
But you're still good.
Seems fine so far.
All right, I'll start going behind. I'll be the real stress test.
Same thing, beneath you there are slight rocks and pebbles that do seem to like crunch beneath your feet. But nothing seems to be too stressed.
All
Gilgamesh,
right,
you coming as well?
Yep.
Gilgamesh comes
Down
as
you.
well. Same thing. You guys are feeling no shaking, no nothing. These appear solid enough. As Zarel gets on, no, I'm playing.
The s'mores weighed him down too much.
I told you no fish.
That's
Guess
not
that we're not
kosher.
all on one part. that
I'm
looks
leaving
pretty
you a
breaking.
negative review. I'm never using DoorDash again.
I mean, you really should.
Again.
I hope Smiling Friends gets into season. Anyway,
You guys continue down the steps. The more you go down, the closer you become to the water that's down there. You do start to hear, once you guys get around this part.
Sorrel, no.
Once you guys get around this part, you do start to hear more flowing water coming from ahead of you. The drips from behind you are still going on. The water that's coming in from behind back in this area is you still hear the water flow coming from there. However, you do hear water flow coming from ahead of you, meaning that the water is going somewhere. So it isn't like just pooling up here. Going around the bend to this area, the more risky of the sides, at least from the sight of them, you walk right over. You go one by one across this area, you walk right over. It seems as if the stairs are perfectly safe.
As much as I like seeing the ruined nature of this castle, there are some downsides, like not knowing the stability of everything.
You guys want to approach the door?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I can sense anything.
What do you want to try to do?
Sense magic, since there is no sense trap.
The entire area around here is giving off a faint bit of magic, especially because of the red light that seems to be coming out through there. There's nothing you can pinpoint without looking at something in particular.
Well, the door, but yeah.
Yeah. As you guys go forward, you guys get to the very large door. As you do, you note that the door itself appears to have a graded texture on it. It looks as if the door used to just be a gate, a graded gate you could look beyond. However, it does seem that there was a actual door pinned to the back of it at one point. As you guys go to it and go to open it, we'll go on to the next map. See, this map had nothing on it. Don't worry about this map.
Oh, so this was the red herring map.
Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah.
Sure.
Why do I hear the Metroid Chase theme playing?
You guys find, as you go further,
I mean, Castlevania, what the fuck is this?
you find yourselves in a room that seems to be held aloft by a lot of chains all around it.
For some reason, I'm getting Hollow Knight vibes from this room.
As you get here, you hear the noises once again down below as you see the water seemingly coming into this area as well and going down. There is a large lever in the center of the room that seems to connect to something. You're not entirely sure what, perhaps the platform you are on or one of the other platforms around. That being said, looking down, there's not a lot of place to go if this lever leads down in some way. There are some areas that look like they are darkened halls and things below you, but as you step off into this area, you do find that going too far below is just going to sort of take you into the water. Again,
do we see these up above us?
Yes, there are cages all above the area. Looking at the cages from below, you can't see anything in them. But you do see the cages themselves.
As Muna motions a one moment kind of finger. Hello? Is there anyone here? Here. It probably has a huge echo in this room.
The water is doing a lot to stop a lot of the echoing. The sound that is down below seems to reverberate constantly, so it stops most other sounds from echoing throughout. That being said, calling out for somebody, go ahead and roll me for your... Give me a negotiation. You get no response. Oh wait, no, you have a fleeting. Roll me one more time. You have one from a little bit earlier. Yes, from Second Shadow.
So that's 12 altogether.
You call out. As you do, you feel there's a shift throughout the area. You look around at the chains as they begin to get more taut. As that happens, you hear from far, far below you and a little bit off to, you think, the south of you. What? Someone's there?
You say south, down this way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down into the south of you.
Have you been here long?
Upon calling out and asking questions, you hear back, Are you the ones from before?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You guys have heard this voice before.
Yeah, we know exactly who this is. This is her.
You said yes, Gilgamesh?
Yeah.
I'll be right up.
All right, we'll wait.
You guys find yourselves waiting for a while, if you decide to wait. Looking around at the room, you see that, once again, the lever in the center seems to go for something. Maybe it's to one of these other two platforms going up and down. As you look to it and then look over toward each other, do you guys want to wait for this person? And how long were you wanting to wait? If you do.
Luna's definitely going to wait and not say anything unless someone else brings something up.
Probably. Sorry.
Like 5 minutes, maybe? It's like a decent amount of time for somebody to come here if they're physically able to.
Well, Hibiki, after 5 minutes, nothing happens. You don't hear any footsteps or anything coming either. How much further are you willing to wait?
Gilgamesh is already run out of patience.
Luna will notice this. Are you still there?
You get no response back.
No, Gilgamesh pulled the lever.
Pull the lever?
Yep.
Before I could react. Yeah.
This thing over here.
Uh-huh. All that swirly vortex
begins to drop. As it drops, You note that it does seem to lead down to what you can tell is again, one of the dark hallways down at the bottom, just above where the water is, looking as if they're going off in that direction.
He was below or going below.
All right.
You see, as that happens, the grating that is here seems to somewhat go with it, which does give you somewhat of a ramp going down. It doesn't seem to make it all the way, but it does seem to show at least part of the way down. The actual area down is about double the length of that grate. It seems solid enough. You guys want to go off in that direction?
Yeah.
Ibuki's willing to go off in that direction?
As they go, I'll go.
You guys would have to get to the edge of the thing here. As you would get to the edge of it, you would have to hop down the rest of the way. The actual grating itself is, again, despite looking sort of hacked together, seems relatively sturdy. Upon jumping down and looking back up where you guys were, you see the bit of a hallway in front of you. Can't believe you guys didn't wait on them. They told you specifically to wait on them.
Well, it seems like 5 minutes was 5 minutes.
I did ask if they were still there, and they didn't respond.
I told you specifically to wait on them, and you guys are like, no, I guess we're not going to do that. Why not pull this out?
Well, you see, Deco, it's like, this person's in a fucking prison.
I wasn't.
It seems like, perhaps they are incapable of leaving where they are, and they're trying really hard not to say that they can't get out.
I mean, they could just tell you then, couldn't they? Why wouldn't they call for help?
Because they're very headstrong.
Headstrong or take you on. Take on anyone. You are wrong.
Fuck.
You guys find, stepping out into the hallway, a little bit of time goes by. You guys walk for about a minute in that dark hall before coming out in a very strange area. You guys know that this place used to be some kind of a prison for those that the first dragon seemed were problematic people from other worlds that you couldn't get rid of. Ones that had a bit of immortality about them, or at least some kind of a hard to kill nature to them. As you guys come out into the area, you see a lot of different floors below you. Stepping out, where's the place at? There it is. Bloop. From these small stairs and looking down, you see that the water also appears to be flowing down here. It looks as if it has made its way all the way down to the bottom floor of this place. It is your regular prison looking outlook. You see a bunch of different cages, a bunch of different areas that seem to be mostly empty. You don't see any actual people inside of them or anything. At least on this floor. Who's to say with other floors?
You're on a smart brother, not creative after all. Or maybe he built this place. Who knows? Who knows what fell out of my world? He just goes over to the railing and looks down.
As you look down, you once again see that the water is flowing all the way down to the bottom. You also see that more flowing water seems to join it. From each of the different floors, more water seems to be pouring down. As you are looking down and seeing this, I would like you to please roll me for your insight, please.
Yeah, okay.
It's a long way
9.
down.
Yep.
It's a long way down. You're not
They
sure if
intend-
any of the other people here, if there's any other things here that are in or anything like that. But yeah, very long way down.
They intend to drown their prisoners here.
Seems weird.
Slow and painful torture. Those in power, well,
It doesn't seem like any of this water is going into the cells. It does look as if the water was made to flow into here, though, as you look over toward the things, as if these drains were made to accommodate the fact this place was built into a swamp or a swamp-like area. But it doesn't look like any of these things are going into any of the cells or anything.
then I'll change what I was saying. Though I do feel that those in power would love a torturous act as drowning the prisoners slowly. Perhaps even raising them up and starting it all over again. I believe that the water here is more for the terrain rather than for the prisoners.
And again, you also note that from what the Guardian had told you guys before, this place was a place for people who were very hard to kill. You're pretty sure a little water probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Very problematic.
Well, I'm not adding that. I already said my piece.
Oh yeah, I'm just letting you guys know from what you guys learned last time.
Yeah.
As Zarel seems to be looking at the water like, ooh, ah, look, water, ooh, ee, excited.
Hang on.
It's like Fumble's still here.
No.
Nice swish splash.
Well, I don't know, Muna. I don't think people should use water like that.
He likes.
You're right,
Hutch.
Zarel.
Just laying on his stomach, putting his hand in the water.
He's just like,
Over top of the little grated area right here.
he pets the water going, you wouldn't hurt them, would you, water?
I just don't think you would do that.
This place seems far more pristine than literally every other part of this prison. Especially with as much water as there is coming through here. If this has been here for as long as it has, the erosion has done nothing from what I can see for these particular parts.
Well, again, it almost looks like this area was made for the water to go through.
Yeah.
You guys want to try to go down to the lower floors?
Yeah.
It looks as if, as you look to things here, there are about 5 other floors below you that you guys can go to. As you do, you go to each of them, seeing a similar look to what you see here. Again, empty cells, empty things going about. As you get to the bottom floor, the 5th one that you guys go to, you see that it is very similar. There is another bottom here that seems to be flowing water into it. But the thing that you notice that is a little bit odd, looking back toward the area behind you, toward where the stairs are, it looks like the stairs continue going down.
An even deeper level.
Looking over the side, all you see is water, though. There doesn't seem like there's another floor down there. At least if there is, it's completely submerged.
Below the water, or... Would usually ask Zarel if they could investigate, but...
So, like, how the hell does she hear us from up here? If she's even further down. How do
I
we
have a
hear
really
her?
loud voice. She has a really loud voice.
Well, I mean, Gilgamesh had noticed it earlier, but her voice came from this way. You guys went this way.
Oh, Gilgamesh. Oh no.
He
We
got
went the
tired.
wrong way. But there
got
was no
impatient.
door over there.
He got impatient and it went down, so he went down because the voice came from down.
Yeah, the lever
Gilgamesh
the lever didn't do anything over here, so you know.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing in cap. This is Gilgamesh. You guys not paying attention. It's not my problem.
This
I
is
know what I'm doing.
We just went.
You just
Okay,
follow
lead the way.
Gilgamesh blindly.
We just went. Okay, Zoro, lead the way.
You literally just did. You literally just did. How does it make you feel? There's always
It makes me feel
silly.
I feel like
Yeah.
Zarel would jump at the chance to want to look and see what's going on in the water.
Yeah.
I
As
feel like that's true.
I will have you guys play Zarel for the time being.
For a moment.
Zarel would go over the side into the water in front of them. As they do, they would look down further. Zarel, which is to say all of you guys, choose one of you to roll me one of Zarel's stats. I would like you to roll me. Oh, geez.
I'll choose.
The music's changing. Oh, no.
Oh shit.
Go back.
I'll do it.
That's way too bad. Hold on.
Or maybe it's not.
That's
bad
fine.
enough.
I would like for you guys to choose who wants to roll for Zarel's we'll say at that point experience.
Emerald volunteers tribute.
I volunteer as tribute.
Okay.
I don't even like that shit anymore.
Let's see here. Okay.
How come Snip turned off? Snip, how dare you aren't working? Oh, what's what?
Oh,
I'm
21.
trying to draw a picture.
21?
There we go.
I'm
Got
so
it.
happy.
21?
21 because I rolled a 19 on the die.
Alrighty. Zarel would notice upon going down, there appears to be 5 more floors below this one.
5?
5 more floors below this one.
This thing's
That's what I said. 5.
There's at least 10 levels of this prison.
As
Wait a second.
this-
2,
as
4,
a Zarel-
Was this place flooded?
you guys don't know
or-
this yet. Let me continue telling
Oh.
Zarel what they know, which is all of you, because Zarel has to come back up and tell you guys these things. Zarel would also notice, as they look down toward everything, that there appears to be, near the bottom of these floors, still no residents. There's still no actual prisons, like prisoners down here. But it does look as if there is different things at the very bottom floor, which would to you guys be the 11th floor, not the 10th floor, that appear to be mining things, but also fire reservoirs, like a fireplace. There appears to be a area to do like paperwork and things of that nature. There appears to be a sitting area. As you look throughout, it doesn't look like this area is supposed to be flooded. As Zarel would come back up and let you guys know this.
5?
The 11th floor has things on it that shouldn't be flooded. And I'm assuming that these look far more recent things than a 1,000-year-old prison would be. So they wouldn't just be waterlogged and rusted to hell and back and full of like barnacles and shit or whatever happens underwater.
It looks as if, from what Zarel would have seen with a 21, that the lower they went, the worse the floor looked. It's as if the floor itself was getting worse off. Because again, water wasn't supposed to be on the entirety of the floor. It's just supposed to be in the places the water was supposed to go. So it does look as if there was some kind of barnacle-y activity at the very bottom of this place. But like the floor directly below this one looked very pristine, very clean. Same with the floor directly below that one. But then if you go further than that, you did start he did start to see water damage.
Okay. Was there a
Something.
drain?
It didn't seem like the area was supposed to be flooded, so probably not.
Where would the water have just gone at the end of it?
Probably would go
There's
the same way these things go. If you look below the areas, it looked like it probably continued down.
If it wasn't meant for flooding, then some tragedy must have happened here. Perhaps an unnatural source of this water.
Well, you also know that a lot of the area around the castle did seem to fall or at least collapse into the swamp. Maybe has something to do with that. But also, you know that something apparently is also unfreezing a lot of the ice around here. Maybe it's just a buildup of water because of that. Like more water is coming into here. Could be a number of things.
Mm-hmm.
Zarel says, knowing a lot about water.
Our resident waterman.
Knowing a lot about things that we've been told because we were actually told this. Not remember.
Yeah.
Well, it's nothing but flooding all the way down. Not much point in us going. None of us can breathe underwater. I swim that fast.
It's strange, though. Gilgamesh, didn't you say this way was where you heard their voice?
No.
What?
Our voice came from down below. And he just motions to the south. Just like points down. He like points that way, like this way, south. I pulled the lever. It went down. I went down.
But okay, let's get up, and then go down, and then up, and
I go up if you want to go down.
But
there was no other way to go. I guess we should go back. Maybe she showed up and we just missed her by being here.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
We'll go back up.
It's a busy day for everyone.
This is the cursed episode. And it's not even April Fool's yet.
Soon.
Yeah, April Fools, we're gonna have a great April Fool's Day prank for everybody.
We just completely shift personalities. For an entire session, then everyone just wakes up in a cold sweat, like, well, that was a terrible dream.
Hello, it is Amuna, and I like goat cheese.
Unfortunately, it's on a Monday.
I guess I'll have to be opposite Gorthos then.
Hey y'all, I'm Gorthos, and I
That's
like
not
goat
the opposite
cheese.
in any way.
What do you mean it's not the
I
opposite?
said that's pretty opposite.
How is having a Southern draw the opposite of not having a Southern draw? Would it be some
did you
other
have one?
accent?
Did you have one before?
I don't know what ancient demon
Opposite.
sounds like. For all I know, ancient demon just is Gaelic. As far as I know.
You said ancient demon, right?
Yeah.
And the South is known for a lot of Christians.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
saying.
Shut the fuck up, Lil. The demon land is in the north anyway. Moving on.
You guys will make your way back up.
I also finished drawing. There you go.
Oh,
We got over.
he's a happy little lantern man.
Little lantern. Look at him. Look at him with his little
He's
face.
happy, which is unlike his actual face right now.
Look at him with his little face.
I love
That's
him.
a smile of someone ready for the hatch to open for pay. They're happy now because they're in the cage.
The
if they
hatches
get out of
are
the
open.
cage, though.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Upon you guys getting out to this area, you guys would note that you are still on the lower part of this place. You would have to, you look up and you see the slightly lowered area that is off ahead of you. You don't know how to repress the lever to get you guys to go back up.
Hibiki, have you trained your wind skills to lift 4 adults?
It seems like Hibiki isn't available at the moment.
Oh, right.
Oh no.
Okay, what do you think, Sorrel?
I'm just trying to make a
Gilgamesh,
little
did you
hole.
grow? Gilgamesh, did you grow wings yet?
No.
East a dark hole. It went. In
Okay, how do
there.
we get back up there?
How far can I throw Muna? Actually, how far can I throw Hibiki?
I'm honestly just waiting so that Hibiki has a chance of coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will go pee.
Go ahead.
You better not return while I'm peeing.
And then we just pick up Muna.
So Gilgamesh, what do you want to do now? I'm like,
Actually, now that we're down, now that we're still down here,
what's up?
is there anything underneath these platforms? Like that way? Anything underneath here? Or do I notice anything in the water now that we're closer to it?
Looking around, you would notice a similar hole over here in this direction. That would take you in that down that way.
Huh.
Just like the one that's right here. You would also note that there is a similar one over here.
And these are at water level?
Yes, most of them.
Okay. Which one is, like, you just climb into the water and then out at the doorway?
Literally, you could swim to them if you wanted to. They're a little bit above water level, but you could try.
Okay. So north is nothing. Well, north is a new way. West is back. East is prison. South is door. Okay.
I'm gonna try to make them a little bit better while we're just hanging out.
Maybe make them a different color than the background.
Nah, who needs that?
Fucking.
God, I kind of wish Emerald returned before I did. It would have been so funny.
There's one door there. Perfect. And there is one door there.
Hi, Zion.
Perfect.
Hmm.
I miss Emerald and Fomal.
I do too.
Sucks they died.
Yeah.
No, Zarel didn't die. Zarel's just enjoying the water.
Oh no, I didn't say Zarel, I said Fomal.
No, Pomal's not dead. They're just enjoying the water.
They're just enjoying the ground beneath that grave we put on top of them.
I put water in the grave. That's what Fomal would have wanted.
What would you do if Emerald didn't come back for the rest of the game? Well, obviously we're gonna start up in a couple of minutes with or without them.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a second. I'm actually going to check on something very quickly.
That's fair.
So talk to people. Have a good time.
Anyway. Fucking awesome. Anyway, how you doing, man?
I'm just thinking here.
Yeah.
Because for April Fools, I was gonna do something, but I might not be able to do the thing.
Yeah.
I might just do it as a fun stream on April 2nd or for my birthday or something. So I'll just say it out loud. Kid Pics is public domain now, so I'm probably gonna try drawing the crew in Kid Pics like I did with with the fucking rainbow pen. Oh no!
I remember that. God. Actually, remember those God, what were they called? No, those air spray toys you would see on TV. You blow into them and fucking stain your teeth and shit.
No, I don't think I saw those ones.
Yeah, it's like these little blow pens, I think they were called. and it's literally just a marker. You put a thing on, you blow into the thing, and it just sprays the fucking sprays.
I don't think I
ink.
saw ads for them, but I think I knew some kids that had them.
Yeah, that stuff was trash. It was just garbage.
You want to know something I learned more recently that pisses me off?
What?
The reason those markers were dry was because you had to apply water to them.
Huh. That's not right. That's not true, is it?
No, it is.
Well, fuck me. That's dumb. That's fucking bullshit.
You expect kids to read? They're
My
the
parents did-
demographic.
My parents didn't fucking know that either. You know, no one read it.
It's like, ooh, marker. You're not expecting extra directions for markers.
I thought I got a marker, not a fucking watercolor palette. This is bullshit. God damn, dude. You know what was really cool though?
What?
Those fucking those little shitty chemistry sets where you could like make shit in it and drink it and eat it. Like that Harry Potter shit or that gummy bug makers.
I had the easy bake oven
Yeah.
because
Hey,
that was more based than the. Okay, boys versus girls stuff was always prominent. I was not gonna get the gross bug one, okay? It was easy bake or nothing, and those
Worth it.
cakes. Yeah, like you actually
They
got
worked.
to
It
make
was a real.
food.
They gave real ovens to children. They got to 350 degrees. It was a real oven.
Yeah, they pretty much gave us a toaster oven.
It was just a fucking oven, and they didn't even give you enough brownie mix to make enough brownies for anybody.
Okay,
Fucking
so it was
bullshit.
brown. Well, I made brownies for myself, and it was good. We had a lot of good stuff at that house, but we had to leave a lot of it. I had an NES at the time, which I was into retro stuff, so it was cool for me. Even though I was an N64 kid, the NES was kind of cool to have.
Yeah. Dude, I grew up. I grew up in a time when people made real money with their jobs. My parents got me and my sister stuff, and I had like a couple different consoles and an old Windows fucking box computer.
I'm back.
That still had those floppy disks.
Yeah, I
was
remember
great.
my stepdad was like going to me going, "Hey, do you want a Nintendo 64 or a PlayStation?" And I was like, "Oh, Digimon World is on PlayStation. I want a PlayStation." We got Nintendo 64.
Oh boy, an actual better win act maybe.
It was because
I need to get I need to go find a totally legitimate Nintendo 64 so I can play my favorite games of my past.
That was how I got into Zelda though, because the game they got was Ocarina of Time. So
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people's big entry into Zelda was Ocarina.
Nah,
Yeah.
Or one of the
Well,
Game
like-
Boy games.
nah.
it's surprising. I had a Super
Shut up,
Nintendo. I had a Super Nintendo, but I didn't have a Link to the Past. I had Mario World though. That was fun.
Yeah. Man.
I also had the Super Nintendo Return of the Jedi, and that opening sequence. I don't know how Kid Me went past that. As an adult, I played that game again. The opening sequence is bullshit. It's like that one level of Battletoads, except like pseudo 3D.
Yeah, good times. I didn't know what they were doing. It was great.
Nom nom nom. We are gonna
Wait,
have to
the
go.
flat?
But yeah, we're gonna have to go
Okay.
for it, aren't we?
We're gonna have to go ahead
So,
without them.
Yep. It's fine.
Again, you guys see the 3 different ways to go.
Yep.
The one you guys just came out of, and the other 2, which looks as if you need to swim to get to them, if you want to. You could also try to find some way to turn on that lever up ahead. But you know that jumping into the water full force might not be great for Poe.
Yeah.
But you could always attempt to do something different. You could always attempt to hold Poe above the water. while you're swimming.
You could use Zarel. He just glides through the water. He can hold the lantern up.
Zarel seems to think they could probably do it.
Or use heater key.
No, I got my hand up. My hand's getting tired, but for friendship.
I can fly the thing over.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. I was actually asking if you could help us with your wind magic.
Num num num.
I can make certain people fly if they don't want to get wet, I guess.
Well, Poe doesn't want to get wet. They have fire on their head.
Yep, I will take Poe, and I can fly over with Poe.
Oh, you're getting thrown over to somebody else. You once again have no agency in your own life.
He doesn't want to leave the lantern. They can eat shit and shut up.
Okay, fine. Please.
I will take off a use of magic for that.
You look as if you're about to jump in. As you do, though, you get a tap by Zarel, and you look back at Zarel, who then pushes the s'more over to you. The s'more bubble.
I imagine that s'more was already floating, but
It
I will
is.
take it with me anyway.
You have to push it with you. You have to take it with you.
Yes, I will take it with me.
The s'more is safe.
The s'more is precious. The s'more is snake.
I like to imagine that somehow Zrel is forcing the orb to keep the s'more in perfect condition this whole time.
Yeah, it's just floating right in the center of it.
It's insulating it so it stays the perfect temperature.
Oh yeah, the bubble is basically preserving it
perfect
before it came in. It's great.
Yeah.
Magic, bitch.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic. How does that work? And I don't want to talk to a wizard.
The only real issue would have been to get somebody at the top to help everybody back up, which you guys have Hibiki, as well as Zarel could easily just do this by themselves. Whenever
Okay.
Zarel gets over, they jump up onto the area above. They put their hand down for Muna and Gilgamesh to help them up. Because again, this is not like at water level. It's above water level. As you guys,
I just imagine Zarel like doing the dolphin thing in Majora's Mask where they go up and down, up and down.
as you guys get into the area, you see there's a large staircase going down ahead of you. It looks like it goes down below where the water is here, but so did the other one, so it doesn't. It's fine. There's probably some
It's
kind of drainage
fine.
or whatever down there.
Probably.
You guys want to make your way down south?
Yes. This is the direction, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gilgamesh. Your voice sounded different.
Because the room got closed earlier, all of the things I put into it aren't there, so I have to put them in every time now.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
No.
Big hit controls.
You guys head down.
Hmm.
As you do, you find yourself going out into an opening where around the area you can tell that there is a lot of water noise, a lot of water going down into said place. You can also tell that there is somebody in here, which is good. You also see what appears to be a very unique looking object.
Why the fuck is there a guillotine here?
Well, you were told why.
I know.
You guys were told by the Guardian what this thing is. As you guys see, what appears to be a large guillotine inside of this place. You also see chains all around the area some of which seem to be going down into the water. The water being only a small amount below the main area here that goes forward. This thing almost seems to be resting on the top of the water. As you see, it does look as if the water itself has gone over top of the first layer of the layer of this place. You guys are basically stepping in like a few centimeters of water. Looking ahead of you, again, you see a person.
Hello?
You see over by where the guillotine is what appears to be the Night Fury, the person that you guys saw on the thing before. You see that she appears to have her head inside where the guillotine is. And she appears to be trying to move her legs to go upwards to try to get her head out of it.
So we got to.
You got here? I'm fine. By the way, I was just about to get there.
I can see that. Sorry. Some of us got a little impatient. While we're here,
I'm just doing some squats.
You're not doing squats. We know.
Yeah, look
that
at
to
this.
be
Look.
true.
1,
No,
2,
don't
3,
stop, please, no,
4.
no.
Why?
As Moon is sweating, as they're struggling in this guillotine, looking at the axe kind of swinging a little bit.
It isn't. It's perfectly still.
It's on the chain.
I know, but I just feel her struggling. Muna feels her struggling. We'll just get her own head cut off.
The last time we saw you, you were definitely not in a guillotine.
Oh,
Why are
this
you
thing?
in the guillotine?
It's fine. Just kind of.
Wait.
5.
Hold
6.
Hold on. Before we save,
7.
Before we save you,
You're not.
What's
no,
your income?
I'm fine.
What's your income?
What?
I'm asking what your. Oh no, we gotta help.
Mona, we're not killing the rich with a guillotine.
I've only wanted to do it once, okay?
Yeah, you're not supposed to kill people. I've been told.
Anyway,
I have also been told something similar.
so
I'm not
why?
sure.
Why are you in the guillotine?
I'm just hanging out.
That can't kill
We saw you
can it?
not in the guillotine yesterday.
All right.
So why are you
Don't
in it
move.
now?
I could get out at any time.
Well, yes, but I want to see how stable this is. Tries to lift it up, try to get them out.
There appears to be a latch on the other side of it, and that is why they cannot get it off.
Hold on. There was just a little bug here. Undoes the latch. Okay, try again.
I'll just take it off. I'll just do that.
You know what? Yeah. Just take it off.
There we go. They lift up again
Yes.
with their squats, a little bit aggressively, but it does seem to pop off very easily then. There we are.
There you go. I believed in you. Will
Yeah.
not tell them.
I wasn't doing anything, and then it clamped.
I could tell.
I was just squatting.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. How are you? I don't get a lot of people down here.
Clearly.
So your first thought was to put yourself into the guillotine when people showed up.
Oh, no, I was in there before you guys showed up.
Why?
Well, I kind of got, it was, and completely on purpose.
What did
You were
you
just
do?
fucking around with it and you got caught in it, didn't you?
no, I have to be in it occasionally. But I might have forgotten to remove the latch on the other side. And I was in it like I'm supposed to, and then it clamped. And then I did squats because I could easily have gotten out of it even after it clamped.
Why do you have to be in it?
Oh, so I don't kill people.
I get that.
And it can
Oh,
hold.
can you?
Oh, this thing was
Can you-
made of some kind of magic or whatever that's like gone through this place since like long ago. And it's like supposedly powered by the planet or something.
Can you move aside for a second? Hold on, I want to try something.
Oh yeah, sure.
Releases the guillotine.
You tried to release the guillotine, nothing happens. You can't even bring it down.
Oh. Looks down, goes over here.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have any
Okay.
power right now.
Our power
Good to
source is
know.
upstairs.
So like what? Are you
Oh.
saying that you could break out of this entire facility if you're not in the guillotine?
Oh yeah, I could easily.
Easily.
Yeah, I could get out of here. You give me like 5 seconds. I could like fucking bust a wall open or something, you know?
5.
But like the nearest town is like very far away. I don't know if there's any reason for you to be stuck in a guillotine like that.
You don't have
If
to
you're
just
already in
ask someone
prison.
why they're in a guillotine.
She looks over
Unless
to
they're
it. She looks
rich.
back. It's for the safety of others. That doesn't seem to go against what you just said, but she's like, it's for the safety of others. But yeah, the guillotine doesn't work right now because it doesn't have any power to it, so everything's fine. But I'm supposed to, whenever I have my problems, I'm supposed to lock myself in there, and then someone will come and get me out. But this time, I was just playing, definitely. But you guys came to get me out, so I guess we're good. How long's it been?
It's been like a day.
Oh, I should probably go back in there. She starts walking toward it.
All right, you were mentioning. All right.
I mean, we're
let me-
here. That means if you do go crazy, then, you know, we'd be here to stop it.
And it'd be
Ah.
against
Is
their
that the whole
wishes.
point?
That wasn't like just you guys talking online.
No,
We were talking about a line?
A lot of people get a lot braver whenever they're behind a keyboard
Why?
because they're like, oh, I could totally do that, and I'm like, yeah, sure you can. I'm like, we could.
They can
Okay,
bluff without
so-
consequences.
So
being
this
far away.
this board is a key?
Hmm?
The device the thing they use in front of that screen.
Yes, that's the keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
How am
that
I
thing.
able to grasp this more than you? Are you not educated?
We did not catch that laugh. That was like the most muffled thing I've ever heard from you, Lily.
I didn't laugh. What?
I laughed.
Oh, it was your
Yeah, we
laugh.
laughed.
That was like the most muffled thing I've heard from you. Then I thought it was Lily.
I guess my noise gate fucked with that.
Right.
I laughed because it's like it was Gilgamesh telling Muna that she wasn't educated.
Hey, it was asking, are you not
He's
educated?
illiterate.
Yes, no, this is fine.
But yeah,
Well,
now that you guys are here, though, before I put myself back in this thing, what you guys want? You guys said
Like
you're
lighthouse
like
here?
wanting to save the world or something, right?
Yes.
Cool.
There's apparently a lighthouse here that we need to light. You know, spread more light around the planet.
Lighthouse.
The power source that's the planet. a beacon of light, crystal.
Oh,
This
I know where a
large.
crystal is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at my room.
Which is
It's outside the big red door.
what big red door?
It's a big red shining magic door. Not supposed to go in it. But it's outside of it, so we don't have to go in it.
Can you go in it?
I mean, I could. If I wanted to.
Can
Do you know why we can't go in it?
Apparently it goes to the, I think it was called the Underforest.
Underforest.
Yeah, it's a big old forest underground that leads up into the great tree roots.
Did my brother build this place? Questions for later. We're opening the door.
Oh, you can't do that.
Why?
Not supposed to. Also,
Why
I don't want to
not?
break the walls because my bathroom's next to it.
Break the. We're opening a door, not breaking a wall.
Oh, well, you can't open the door. You'd have to break the
Why?
walls.
What walls?
The walls next to the door.
Where's the door?
In my room.
Which way is that?
Oh, that way. He points over toward the door.
You will show me where this door is.
Oh, yeah, sure. They start walking. As they do, they look down at their feet. Huh, water's getting in.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like it's flooding a bit.
That's probably fine.
We had explored a little bit more of this place, and a bunch of the cells were flooded down, like the bottom 5 of like that big room.
Oh, that's probably fine. There's nobody who lives there anyway.
That's good.
Are you sure about that?
Yep, I'm the only one here.
Hmm.
Every now and then Master comes by, and every now and then that other guy comes by, but I'm the only one here.
Right.
So you want to see my room?
Sure.
As they start making their way out, they seem very happy to have company. Seem very happy to be a host to show you guys things. As you guys walk out, upon going to the door, Gilgamesh, you're wanting to go straight to that door, right?
Well, they told her that there's some place we can't do something. Now we will go and do that thing.
Hibiki, Muna, and Zarel are going to roll for their insight. And you will roll for the
Very
insight
well.
for Zarel, Gilgamesh.
Okay.
I will throw in. I have 1 insight. Fuck. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Throw in a guide.
Insight 16 plus 6, so
It's
22, I think.
9
Zarel rolled 19, which means it's actually 17.
and then 11.
So Muna, you got a what? 22?
22 altogether.
It's actually very funny that Zarel also passed it. What'd you get, Hibiki?
11.
Hibiki, you don't really notice. You just keep walking after the two of them. Muna,
I'm actually checked out of this at this point.
Muna, you and Zarel look down as you do. You note, Muna, as you're walking, that Zarel, as they're looking down, they seem to be splashing their feet a little bit. And then you notice there's a little bit more water in here than there was before. Before, when you guys came in here, it was only a couple of centimeters. When you look down, it seems to go past your shoes a little bit more.
Uh-oh.
And now the people in chat know why I ignored their fleeting, because that was all you would get from this, despite how high you roll, and 2 people already made it.
That's not good.
What's up?
Look down.
Yeah, it's a wet floor.
It's getting wetter.
Oh,
Splash, splash,
I
splash.
guess it is getting deeper.
It'll probably work itself out.
Where does the water drain?
Down into the underforest, probably.
Is it supposed to be? I mean, I guess it was already getting over the stone already, but that's weird that it's.
It wasn't over the
very
stone.
quickly
It wasn't over
flooded.
the stone a couple days ago.
I'm sorry?
Oh yeah, this place wasn't this wet this place wasn't this wet a couple of days ago.
So it's flooding.
Not that fast though, probably.
Not that.
This feels fast if it's already this deep and we were in here
If
for like
it wasn't a few
20
days ago, that something happened.
It's whatever. Master is gonna show up soon, or that other guy is gonna show up soon, and then they can handle it.
What other guy?
You guys know that the two people that apparently show up here are Lord Akron, which is probably who they're calling Master, and the one known as God are the two people that show up here.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be a god of water because
You know that they're not a god.
We know that he's the one that calls himself God.
Yeah.
The axolotl dude.
He literally calls
a guy
himself
that you hate
God.
a lot.
He literally calls himself God because
no.
because he thinks he's just as strong, so he might as well.
No, Luna's talking about the water. Well, it can't be the water god because Zarel is friends with them now.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
The fault of where the
Yes,
water's coming from.
Zarel being friends with them would definitely make them stop flooding this random area in the fucking world.
So clearly there's something blocking the drain.
Hey, Poseidon, stop it, buddy.
I hope that doesn't mean this underground forest isn't just flooded. That'd probably kill that whole ecosystem.
Nah, it's probably fine.
Either that or maybe it is. Something's forcing the ice to melt.
Does it look like we could swim down if we wanted to?
Yeah, but there's a lot of water.
They a lot.
Zarel, can you check down quickly?
It's
There's no
pretty
quickly
deep.
about it.
There's no way to be quick, apparently.
There's
I can't see the bottom,
quick
so.
to it. You guys
But
know that you did
Zarel-
not go down as far as the other place. The other place was literally, when you went to it, there were 11 floors and 5 of them were flooded. This place didn't
Yeah.
even go down as far as that, and the water's already up here. You'd probably be going down, like, for example, around like 8 floors of what the other area was.
Yeah.
Nah.
And Zarel may be able to swim that, won't be able to see that.
You don't have night vision.
There's like no
But-
light down there.
He's not, in fact, a deep sea Zora.
It's
He's not a deep sea Cherish.
he doesn't have angle. No angle dangle. Alright. So
There was some technology that would give us light.
So much for advanced. No.
Only we had a
The
submarine.
underground is
If only you had
you
if
don't-
only you had a Ramu to flash.
so either whatever is forcing the ice to melt is causing this, or something.
Also, you guys know it isn't in here because this is where the water is draining to, not like
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't seem like they seem to worry about it much because they're like, oh, someone will show up and fix it. They seem very nonchalant about it. They bring you guys back to the front area. As they do, they seem to stop in the doorway of it. They look up. As they do, they yell up toward the thing that is being held up by the chains. Come down here if you know what's good for you. At which point, the chains start to move and the platform lowers to you guys. She then steps onto it. There we go.
What's up there?
What?
You said you're the only
Steps
person.
nothing steps on.
I am the only person.
What lowered the platform?
Oh, the platform lowered the platform.
And the stone listens to you.
If it better. If it knows what's good for it.
Are there spirits that are haunting this place?
No, it's the platform.
Ancient magic.
This place doesn't want me to get angry, otherwise I start breaking things.
Is that why there are some parts that are broken?
I mean, it's just kind of the business, you know? I've been here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to break everything.
Right.
I've gathered up a lot of the stuff that I found and put it in my room.
Oh, okay. Shall we go up?
She then looks down to it. All right, go back up, lazy. And it starts going up. Like scraping slightly up against the wall.
God, this is so weird.
She gets over to the main platform. As she does, she looks back toward where everything is. She looks over the other side. She looks to where you guys had gone. Ah, you guys went up there. Hey, get back up here. The chains start to move up without the lever being pulled.
What's the lever for if you can just tell it to?
Other people can't.
Oh, okay. Makes sense enough to me.
Yeah, you get it. You're smart.
He the smart one of the group. Totally.
As they look over toward where the other area is, she then looks over to the wall. All right, come on up. As you see the doorway start to lift upwards.
Could you command this entire castle to rebuild itself?
Kinda, yeah.
Then why let it go into disrepair?
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know structural things or how they fit together or anything like that.
Well, first of all, thank you very much, and sorry for our interruption of what seems to be going on. Can you give us a sign whether or not you're okay with the water downstairs or not?
Nothing responds to you.
So, like, why can
It's okay. It's okay. They don't like. It doesn't listen to anybody but me.
Why?
All right.
Why?
I don't know.
Why
Well,
are you
for
able to
now-
command it?
Ask them to open that door if they want us to fix the water, or to...
I'm pretty sure if I say open the door, it'll open.
I don't think that the building is alive itself. I think she's just able to command what it does.
I'd like for all of you to roll me experience.
I will roll experience. I will
No,
Because you are trying
makes
very
a lot
hard to
more
learn something.
I'm trying super hard to learn.
as
Hibiki, you have a fleet.
it,
Thank you.
like,
for
of
leading
course,
me on.
Hibiki has an idea, but it's like, no, it makes more logical sense if the entire building is haunted.
It's 13, my experience roll.
And we have
Okay.
a fleeting, and I'm just gonna put in my last hero dice because why not? I wanna see if I can get a plus 12. Yes. So 10. Second roll is a 15. So
Hibiki, you know exactly what's going on. Whenever you're looking over them and whenever things are going on, you remember those yells that were outside and that red light that gone over everywhere. You also remember the talk that you had with the Guardian outside of this place, and how if this place was fixed up or if the thing inside of it was lit, the light was lit, he could completely reconstruct this place. Somehow, they are tapping into the light of this place. This place isn't alive. They're literally reconstructing the area as they go through.
okay.
Right.
Or-
Okay, that makes sense.
You're literally tapping into the power of this place to reconstruct it.
What?
Oh, that also makes sense.
Like the lighthouse here, you're literally tapping into it.
I don't
Somehow.
tap things. Whenever I do, they break.
That's not what I mean.
You're drawing power from the ley lines, and thus that's why this place moves at your command.
No, it moves at my command because it knows better.
That is literally not how magic works.
No, I'm telling you the cooler option that you're unconsciously tapping into a power you don't even understand.
Oh, yeah?
That's cooler than just commanding a building.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess I am pretty cool. The doorway is in front of all of you.
Cool. He just goes through it.
Into the doorway we go.
As you guys go into the doorway, there is a set of stairs going down. As you start making your way down the stairs, you hear behind you the doorway lowering as they're getting further away from it. As that's happening, you guys feel like you're stepping on a lot more stairs than you originally saw. As you're going deeper and deeper into this place, let me see if this actually will show up on here. Because again, I didn't import it into here because I thought we were going to look at it in the other thing, but apparently fucking not. Anyway, it may be too big, and if it is, I might have to make it smaller. And that's my B. I'm sorry. Please be small enough. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. God, you're taking a long time to upload. That's not good.
Baby.
That's not good for what I want.
Oh no.
Is she a dragon?
What do you mean?
You don't just ask someone that.
I'm not asking that out of character. I'm just looking at her confusedly out of character, thinking this out
You
loud.
don't-
This is like,
You don't just ask the DM if their character is a dragon.
Dragging these nuts across your face. Got him.
Ah!
oh my god, no! Ah!
Get fucked, idiot.
Da-da-da-da. Okay. Trying to move this thing over. Bleh. All right. I'm going to quickly, because I need to do a thing to it. Bleh. There we go. I don't think you guys can see this now. I know that people at home can, but I don't think you guys can now. Do-do. Okay, that's why. Okay, yeah, I need to change that a little bit. Ah, it's right on the edge of the world. That's why it's not letting me. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second and we'll get this in.
You're good.
You're fine.
I wish that I could have just showed you guys it on the other thing and had like the little area here where you guys, it would have been really cool and you guys could have seen other angles. And you guys still can see other angles because I saved other angles and I'll show you guys other angles as you want. I literally have every one of the little mini rooms here angled out, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah,
You at least have them, and that's what matters.
it's just dumb is all, and I
Yeah, I
don't want. Would have been cooler
I
the other
agree.
way.
Hand zones.
Just blame
Oh,
tabletop.
there's a hidden zone up in the top too. Get the heck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the heck out of here, yo weirdo. Wait,
Fucking weirdo.
you guys see? Oop. Stepping down into this large room. The final part of this dungeon. At least to your guys' knowledge.
I see why you want to show us all the angles.
Yeah.
And not just that, it's probably all animated too on the thing.
It is animated.
Sick.
There's smoke that's coming from the center area. It's fucking great.
Magnificent.
Smoke.
Also, hold on one more second, because it's actually flipped, and I don't want it to be bloop, bloop.
There we go. All is right, probably.
Ah, fuck.
Ah, but we just left.
One second.
All is right, probably.
1 second.
Seconding.
I just did the thing, and now I gotta do it again.
Hooray.
Can you guys see the map?
Ooh, day.
Actually, the bottom map, yeah. I see the entrance to the castle.
Okay, you can't see the other map. That's all I need to know.
No.
Bloop.
The cube.
The queen.
Da queen, da claw.
The baby.
The Yas Queen.
The baby.
Dabba-dee.
Dee-dee-dee-do-do.
There's only one
mind
part,
you.
there's only one part of this place you guys can't see, which is why I'm just trying to make sure that it is not being shown. It's not like a
Okay.
big deal, but it is you can't see through it, so bam. There you go.
Hooray.
You guys come down. As you see when you make your way down, a large dungeon-like room, a large area that is here. You also note on the side you guys come from, more water is coming in from this place right here beside the stairs, and this place right here behind the stairs. You seem to be going down into these little grates underneath. Looking around the area, you see several rooms in this place that seem to look as if they used to maybe be cells, but their areas were taken off of them, except for one in the very far end, which appears to have some kind of a cell-like structure to it. But the rest of it seems to just be a bunch of random shit. In one room, you see what appears to be a kitchen-like area right beside of where you guys start in at. As you look in, it doesn't look like there's a lot of shit in the pantries of it. You see beside of that what appears to be a forge with a whole shit ton of different bars and other things all around it. The area beyond that, you see a bunch of barrels, but what appears to be a chair on top of a small table, and a lot of paints everywhere, and what appears to be canvases all about. Over by where the cage-like area is, you can see that there are several pillows and other things on the inside, as well as looking over toward it, a large golden orb sitting in the center of it. Beyond that, there is a area that seems to be full of some kind of treasure, as well as some archery supplies, a loom and spindle, and a bunch of other things, as well as some broken rocks. There is a large red door, which is literally looking as if it is made of pure light on the opposite side of the room, with what seems to be a crystal ball beside of it. There is a room that seems to be separated by some areas that give some kind of privacy. You also heard from them that they have a bathroom in here, which probably is what that is. There is a room that has some kind of advanced computer-like areas inside that has some weird things on the outside of the thing in text you guys cannot read. There is another area, it seems to be like a little living space, which has a smaller computer that looks very similar to the ones you guys were using over at the mountain, as well as a large stained glass kind of window-like area that literally leads to brick wall. And finally, to your immediate left upon coming down into this place, a large science-y tube.
That tube.
As you look at the large science-y tube, there also appears to be a strange magical-looking table beside of it. In the very center of the room, there is a large pool that seems to be steaming. As they come in, they look around, and this is my place.
I like what you've done with the
you
place.
were rich. I'm kidding.
Oh, I basically am given whatever I want from Master. He said as long as I have things to keep my attention, I won't try to leave.
That sounds suspiciously bad.
Oh, if I leave, I kill people, so I get it.
So, question then.
What's up?
What's the point of you being, you know, having your power if you're not able to use it?
Oh, I will eventually. But I'm not able to control a lot of it yet. I did for a while, but then everything got really crazy, and I don't know what's going on. For a while, everything was kind of fine. But then I started getting real crazy at different points. And I got really mad really quick. And then I started blacking out. And then people started dying a lot.
When did that start?
About a year after I got the title. For the first year, everything was fine.
Everything was fine?
Yeah. But then I started getting a lot more angry and I started breaking a lot more stuff. So I probably just need to get better at controlling it or stop making so many dumb mistakes because I'm so dumb.
Can you think of anything that happened before you started losing control?
Not very
like
good.
Anything major happening?
Not really good at thinking, to be honest with you. Not really. Like, a bunch of stuff happened. It was a year.
Apparently that is
anything emotionally taxing for you happen right before you lost control?
Well, I used to work for the guy. I used to work for the one that had my job before me, but then they did bad things and they had to get rid of their title, and I took it. So that kind of sucked. We were friends. Well, I guess we weren't friends. I worked for them, but I thought we were friends.
Siphius, right?
Yeah, Sif.
Yeah, we've been helping him find Cherished eggs. It's very nice.
They tilt and look at you for a second like, oh, okay. I have a thing over here, as they show you a thing over on the table over here. They walk over toward their table right here as they show you what appears to be a little holder, a golden holder on the top of this that seems to be very much like it would fit a Cherish egg. Yeah, I got a little display right here for if I ever find one or if I die.
Oh, I see.
You're cherished then.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's like points up to their horns.
We've seen a lot of different kinds of people. Didn't want to assume.
I get it. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this world, but Cherish are the only ones that can inherit the power that we have here.
The power that makes you black out and rampage.
Yeah, that one. It's really cool.
Is it?
Well, it used to be whenever I knew what I was doing. But now I gotta go and get myself in my head inside that thing. Otherwise, I go crazy and hurt people. And I get it. It only lasts a couple of days, and then my master or that guy comes over and lets me out.
You don't seem to like that other guy.
Oh no, he sucks.
How so?
He's really naggy. He always tells me what I can eat and what I can't eat. He makes me get in the tube every now and then. I don't like the tube.
What's the tube do?
I don't know. It's like points over toward where the big, large, sciencey tube is. I get in there sometimes and it's just really hot and I get sweaty and then it gets filled with water and then I can't breathe and I pass out.
Muno looks back at the tube, starts clenching their fist, remembering the other tube.
So, Night Fury, when you started losing control of your power and passing out, was he already having you be in the tube then?
Oh yeah, for a little bit. It was like a month or so, probably. I can show you. I can get in the tube.
I'd rather you not get in the tube. In fact,
you guys look like you just walked. Like the swamp out there is pretty bad though. If you guys want to wash up, I got a big tub.
I'll think about that.
Gilgamesh looks at the pool in the center of the room.
Oh no, that's the pool.
I'll think about that, but this might be a controversial take. Never get in that tube again.
Oh, I gotta. Otherwise, I go crazy.
So the tube calms you down
No, I hate the tube.
by making you pass out from lack of oxygen.
Yeah, something like that. It sucks real bad. They replaced it a couple of times.
But if you have to go into the guillotine, then why do you have to go in the tube?
Oh, because I get mad.
How do you get into the tube if you're mad?
Oh no, I get into the tube to stop me from getting mad.
But you get mad anyway.
Yeah.
Meaning that the tube doesn't help.
That's what I say.
I'm glad we agree.
I'm going to break the tube.
We're not supposed to. If I do it, they'll just have to bring another one.
Are not supposed.
Just look over there. Look, you're not experiencing this. Let's see if you need any magical help.
You guys want to make your way over to the tube?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me give you a close-up of the tube. How about?
Give us the close-up of the fucking tube.
If it's just the scooping room from FNAF fucking sis location, I'm gonna hit you.
Boop. There we are. Let me just flip this over because
Look
it
how
has
horrible
writing on the back of
Doom
it.
tube.
There we go. Here is the first of several close-ups. This one.
I love close-ups.
This one is of the tube. Very cool little tube.
I will grab a cat in my room real fast.
I wish I could have just showed you guys these in Dungeon Alchemist. Would have been real fun.
That looks spooky.
And again, it's supposed to be this side, but you know.
That looks spooky.
You don't like the tube?
What's that magic table in the corner?
You don't like
Gilgamesh
the
goes.
throwing the
Gilgamesh
tube?
goes to he goes to the magic table in the corner.
Oh yeah, that's mine.
What?
Yeah, I made it.
What does it do?
It takes power from the tube there in order to help me make magic stuff. Because they won't let me have like a bunch of other things. I got really into enchanting though, for like a couple months.
You can enchant.
Yeah, I don't really like it anymore though. I got bored of it.
So this glass thing takes your power and you make enchantments out of it.
Sometimes. I mean, I used to whenever I, was like into it at the time. It doesn't really take my power to let me use it like that though. I use whatever is powering the tube to do that. She points over toward the things beside of it as you see these little canisters off to the side. That's what that thing makes. Whenever I get out of it, those things pop out.
It makes smaller tubes.
Yeah, it makes littler tubes.
Those are weird looking tubes.
He just grabs one.
I would like you to roll me for your insight as you hold it. Actually, roll me for your magic as you're holding one.
It's the same number.
It's the same number, but it's a different stat.
Magic, go. I don't like having a 10. I'm gonna reroll that.
Go ahead.
Magic, go.
You like having a 3
Oh.
instead?
No.
Hang on, you can have my reroll.
Okay. Magic, go.
Doot magic flute.
That says 15.
All right, I'll let you hold on to the fleeting you were just given as well. You can hold on to that.
It's not 17.
You feel as you look to this thing is full of life energy. It's full of life magic.
This is literally your life force.
Oh, cool.
This
That's not cool. That's bad.
It actually
Nar.
is interesting.
So he's been stealing your life and putting it into tubes.
I don't know if it's stealing. I mean, I'm the one who goes into him. I just didn't know what he was doing or why he was doing it.
Gilgamesh looks at this tube of life magic and realizes that Zarel is still probably hanging on by several threads.
We will have to see how Zarella interacts with this whenever FOMO gets back, or next week.
We should. That's a hold off moment.
We say something happens in this room, and then we move on to the next room.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, Gilgamesh takes the rest of the tubes if there's any left. He takes them all.
There are 3 there, so unless you destroy any of them, there will be 3.
Sweet.
What else do you guys want to see? Also, if we broke something in there, we shouldn't break anything else. If we didn't break something in there, let's shouldn't break anything. I don't know how the end of that scene happened.
Yeah, let's not worry about that right now. That's a later.
Flashback to it later.
But a heartfelt flashback of us breaking the shit. At the end, like in Kingdom Hearts 2.
The room right beside of this one, you see, is sort of, again, just like a little loungy area. You see the very intricate glass off to the end of it that, again, seems to go off to nothing, though there does seem to be like a little bit of a light behind it. Let me get you the scene of it. I will clone this one and move it over here. Custom.
2 tubes.
2 tubes.
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 Zoinks tube. As you guys see this area,
Gamer couch.
it is a gamer couch. This is where I talk to you guys at.
It looks different than the one.
Yeah, I brought a couch in. I point over to the couch. Oh,
No,
and I
no,
made that over there. They point over to the stained glass.
You made the
I'm
stained
guessing.
glass?
I'm guessing there is a keyboard there, just limited resources and all that.
Yeah, I couldn't find one.
Cool.
Yeah,
but
I can tell because the computer is just a shelf.
As you say that to the glass. Yeah, I got really into making glass for like a month or 2.
Do you often?
So you've been very bored here, essentially. So you've been finding a lot of things to do with your time.
Oh, I do things a
Nah.
lot, I guess. I've learned a couple things.
Now, hobbies should not be emphasized as a boredom mechanism. Hobbies are good for the soul.
I wouldn't really call it a hobby anymore. I don't like it anymore.
Okay, then you were bored, I guess. Whatever. Fuck me, I guess.
Still,
I guess it used to be a hobby. Again, looking over at it, it is literally like just actual fucking intricate stained glass.
it's very well made.
Yeah, I have better hobbies now.
So,
Like,
Let me show you.
idiot.
Sure. What's your current hobby?
They bring you guys over to this little artist nook that they have. Let me get you guys another little zone here so you can see it.
I like all these nooks.
I wish I could have shown you these nooks just in the actual thing. It would have been really, really interesting and really good.
Stop crying.
I'm gonna
You
cry.
can get through this.
I'm gonna cry. You see again a small table with a chair on it, a bunch of art supplies everywhere, and a bunch of empty canvases.
This chair is your hobby.
Yep.
It is just a chair.
Oh, I'm wanting to be a foot model.
what?
Yeah, I paint my feet.
Oh,
Why?
Oh, it's cool.
Let's see you work.
why have you done this?
How do you encourage it?
She's like, oh yeah, I just cover my feet with paint. I step around a lot of things. I make little canvas arts. Every now and then, Master comes by and gets them, and he's like, I'm gonna put these in the museum. And sometimes he brings me money, and I put them over there. And she shows you the large pile of gold coins.
I was wondering where that came from.
Yep, that's apparently
you
from
see
people
any
buying.
of-
That's apparently from people buying my feet pics.
Hey, Nico.
Hmm.
Can I roll experience to see if Cocklecott had one of them in his place?
Go ahead.
Oh, please.
Go ahead and roll me that experience.
If I say I want 3 losses, can we just make it canon?
Go ahead. Just go ahead and roll it. Just go ahead and roll that.
Please.
Please.
Don't worry about it.
Post-mortem
Did you get
humiliation.
over a 1?
I got a total of 11.
Oh yeah, there was a few weird feet pics inside of Cocklecott's place.
Gilgamesh left them as he did not think they were treasures.
Oh my god.
You even found what appeared to have been a picture of a person sitting in a chair very similar to this with their foot covered in paint.
I see.
Ibaki,
Hmm.
Yeah.
back on your world, you understand there was a lot of people who were into feet as well. There was even a website for it.
I'm just not even thinking about it right now.
I'll never understand what humans enjoy. I see no benefit to have a
I wanted her to
canvas
have
of
like
that.
all of these really cool things she can do, but her current hobby was just really dumb.
Fucking great.
Oh my god.
What does that lever do?
Oh, that one over there? That closes my cage.
You have another cage?
Whoop.
How many imprisonment tools do you have here?
Let
I mean, it is a prison, but
Let me get you guys the image of this place. You guys can see it in all of its glory. I believe it is 5.
God, I'm just thinking about how that went. So so God brought the feet pictures to Cocklecott, sold it to him because he was at Cocklecott's place. God.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, you see what appears to be a cage. On the outside of it, there is a chair that's facing toward the cage. Inside, you see large, ornate blue pillows. And you also see what appears to be a large, pure golden orb in the very center of it.
What is that?
Oh, that's my ball.
Good ball.
Yeah, it's made of gold. It's real cool.
Does it do anything?
I hold on to it when I sleep.
And
That's it. It reminds me of my master. He gave it to me.
Interesting. So why do you have a cage for your bed?
Oh, in case I have nightmares. Whenever I get angry, bad things happen. When I get startled, bad things happen. And stuff like that. So I usually just pull the lever and get into the cage and go to sleep.
How do
That
you-
sounds terrible. That you cannot express yourself.
Ah, it's whatever. It's what I got for taking on the job.
And which
your
job
ma-
is that?
Being the Angie.
your predecessor had this same affliction.
Yeah, it's something that is given to us, Cherish, to let us harness ancient power or whatever. It's basically so that if anything shows up, we can beat it up for them. But the drawback with it is, if we start messing about with it too much, or if we can't control it, then we start kind of going crazy with it. I was doing real good for the first little while, but then they had to put me down here whenever I started hurting people.
When the god dude started putting you in a tube.
Yeah, I was like a month or so before that.
Oh.
How often did he make you go in the tube during that month?
I'm supposed to go there before I take a bath, so 30 to 31 times.
And ever since then, have you been going in that tube every day?
Yeah, I'm supposed to go in there whenever I before I take a bath. And I missed out on it a couple of times because I broke the tube because I hate it. But then Master came by and said I probably shouldn't break the tube. And then he came by and put another tube in. So even if that one over there is broken, whether or not we did that or not, they'll just probably bring another one.
You know, maybe they should come.
Oh, they'll be here tonight, probably. Tonight's whenever I go all crazy cuckoo.
Hmm.
You know what? Let's have a sleepover.
I only got one bed.
No, I do want to go back to base soon.
I only got one bed and
no.
one ball. You can't have it. This one's mine. You have to get your own ball.
Oh, I do. Shows my fire orb.
Oh, good.
Gilgamesh.
And Zarel shows. Zarel shows.
We don't know
their
when.
ball.
We don't know when Zarel gave this over.
Maybe
Maybe
this
they already
month.
have. Maybe they haven't. We'll see.
Well, whether we do or do not break the tube, we will figure out if we do or do not give her a s'more. I do know what happens now is Gilgamesh walks into the bedroom.
Oh no, I
and
was saying
grabs the
Zarel
orb.
is showing their balloon.
I mean, it might not be there. Is
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what I
saying.
mean.
Oh.
Gilgamesh, you make your way in. You go and touch the ball.
He picks it up.
It appears to be somewhat hollow, but it does have it does appear to, from your looks at it, appear to be completely coated in gold, and a bunch of little intricate patterns over it as well.
Hmm.
They don't
And
seem
this
to
little-
they don't seem to react to you picking it up or anything.
What this little pedestal looking thing? He just looks at that. He looks at the orb. Are they similar?
Which pedestal?
This little disc that's next to the orb.
Oh, that's a pillow.
Oh, okay. It looked like it looked like something that you put a ball in. It looks like an indentation.
No, it's a little pillow.
You see what I mean, though, right?
Yes, I do see it. Yeah.
Hmm. It's hollow.
Mm-hmm. Master said that I shouldn't break it, and it's to help me try to control myself. If I can get through without breaking it, then he says that then I'll be ready to leave.
It's not broken.
Yeah, I've been doing real good.
Then you can leave.
Not until Master comes back. He gave it to me last month, though, and I haven't done anything to it yet. So when he comes
He
tonight
puts
to
it-
come and get me, I can leave.
He puts it
I'll
down.
probably come back anyway, though, at some point. But at least then I can leave when I want.
Why come back?
Oh, my stuff's here.
Take it out.
I mean, all
Seems like a lot of work.
her stuff's here, and she can, control the building. I mean, at that point, it's technically hers.
Gilgamesh is like, no, it's mine.
Hmm.
I already claimed it. I peed on it. It's mine.
Yeah, that's the issue. He has not peed on it yet, so clearly dibs has not been given.
And I mean, she already has,
Yeah.
technically speaking.
Anyway,
I'm gonna get the other rooms while you guys are chatting. I'm just gonna bring the other rooms out so you guys can see them.
you said if we beat you, you'll gain control of this fury.
I mean, I hope so. But I don't really think anyone's close to that yet. Even the one before me, you know them, Siphius. Even they couldn't beat me, even before I came into this place. Or even before I came into this power. Not trying to say you're weak or anything. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be real rude. I wouldn't say that out loud.
She says out loud.
My intention is unchanged.
Oh yeah, we're still gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you know you don't have to worry about beating me or nothing. You know?
Yeah.
I
just have a fight.
already knew that. Why worry about the inevitable? So, he points to the wall of light.
Let me get the wall of light for you as well. I have it right here. There it is.
Just a big wall of light.
Mm-hmm. You make your way to it. You see what appears to be a small orb-like crystal thingy next to it. As you do, they point to it. Yeah, if anything's that thing you're looking for, it's probably that thing.
Is that a lighthouse beacon? Is it?
They point to it. It seems to have a very distinct red coloration of that same light that you guys have been seeing before. Seems to have some kind of a crystalline structure inside of it, but it does seem to share at least a passing view of what that should be. Again, you can see it better on this map over here.
Yeah. This looks like it. You might as well go and they'll reach out to it. Well,
you go and touch it. As you do, you feel that there is a load of magic coming from this place, coming from it. But again, it doesn't seem as if it is currently completely active. Also, don't worry about the writing on these. It says other things. You guys just can't read it. But it says on there, Biomex production. It's not. They're not making Biomex here. I'll promise you that.
Yeah.
that's a different dungeon. Don't worry about it. So I couldn't read it anyway if I wanted to.
Exactly.
I feel the magic coursing through it. It feels like a beacon.
Yeah, that's one of the only things that I can't break in here.
And it's blocking off this area beyond. Is that the Underforest?
That's what I've been told there, yeah. I haven't been in.
Something's flooding this place. So Gilgamesh will try and activate the crystal.
You make your way over to it. As you begin to pump magic into it, you do feel that there's something off about this beacon. As you attempt to do so, it almost feels like it's already active.
It's... What the... It's on. The beacon's active. But how?
Oh, there's no way it can be. I mean, if it was active, then that guillotine over there could probably work.
The guillotine is powered by light?
Yeah, that's the thing this place is made for. The magic of this place charges that thing. It is apparently supposed to be able to separate anything.
A weapon that's...
You remember being told that by the Guardian.
Well, that's the blade. I thought it was a sword. Pity that. Gilgamesh will examine this metal, the thing it's attached to, as trying to figure out if maybe you can glean something out of this, whatever it is.
It is not attached to anything. That thing behind it is just glowing because there's a glow coming from the orb. That is just the wall. The orb itself is letting out a bit of a reddish glow. There is a bit of a crystalline thing inside of it, but at the same time, you can't really get through it. But it just appears to be doing its thing.
So wait, it's a beacon. So it's a beacon, but there's an orb around the beacon.
Yes, there's an orb around it that is the light for things, and the thing you guys usually use to do things like that is inside of it. It appears to be active.
Oh, but it's in the ball.
Yeah, I mean the ball is it's very similar to the top of the library. You have a similar orb kind of thing. This is normal.
Okay, my bad. I thought it was just weird,
No.
different, but no. Okay.
The only time it's been different is whenever you gave it to that creature inside of the refinery.
Yeah. Gilgamesh kind of picks it up.
You try to pick it up. It is connected to the floor.
Like
I said, that's the one thing around here I can't really break. I went on a rampage around here once, and that thing's the only thing that was left by.
Well, that's good, 'cause that's the beacon.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't blow that up, huh?
That is also the thing that you're essentially getting the power from for this place. That allows you to, you know, command it.
Can you lower this wall?
Which wall?
He motions to the wall of light.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So command it to open.
Oh, I'm not supposed to go in there.
You're not.
They look over to you. You're gonna get me in trouble, man.
Why?
Because Master doesn't want anyone to go in there.
They should have collapsed it instead of just blocking it off.
Well, it's still useful. Apparently, it goes over to the roots of the great tree eventually. It's probably
Then
why no one's
eventually-
allowed in there, actually, to be honest.
Well.
That does make sense.
I mean, I could lower it, but I feel like, especially because he's supposed to be here today, he's gonna be real mad. He might not let me out.
Was your agreement not for the orb to stay intact?
Yeah, but if I do something he told me just not to do, he might be mad at me. You know, being a king and all that.
The title means nothing. Fine. Move this wall. He points to the stone wall.
As she looks to you, she seems to cross her arms as you ask her to do something else.
Are you okay? Do you want us to just calm down a little? Or...
No, I'm thinking. I'm wondering how mad I am or not.
No, I'm sorry.
It's not. No, it's not that. I'm just awful mad is all. Cause, I mean,
So you're mad right now.
the king does mean something.
So you're mad, but you're not losing control on the day that you would lose control.
Yeah.
That
Real mad
doesn't
is
strike
all.
you as weird? Well, if you're mad and you normally lose control when you're mad, especially on today, isn't that weird?
A lot of things are weird, like what he said.
I am sorry about him. He is a dragon from another world, so he doesn't get a lot of the king and queen stuff.
It just sucks a lot because I like him.
If you have a problem with something I've said, then say it.
Well, I did. I have a problem with you saying that kings don't mean anything. I like my king.
Meeting him once, his presence is acceptable.
So you like him a lot.
I'm supposed to. Because, like, if I don't, then what's even the point, right?
Exactly.
I'm supposed to do everything I can to protect the king. And if it comes down to it, I'm supposed to, like, die for him and stuff.
Why must you die for them?
When someone goes try to hurt him, I gotta go and beat him up for it.
About that, do you have any information about, because we had heard it because we met Tortolor. We had heard about how the king was nearly assassinated some time ago. Do you know anything about that?
Some time ago. When?
What exactly did that happen? Did we even get a time frame for that?
You know several times, but you don't know an exact time frame. You know that apparently, thanks to talking with your new friend who was the leader of the Peacekeepers, apparently Tor showed up on their step around 5 years ago. Before he was put in jail.
About 5 years ago? This probably would have been a pretty big deal.
No, I was probably in here.
In here?
Yeah, I've been in here for a while. I believe this is probably the 7th year I've been here.
Why have you been here for 7 years?
Because I keep getting angry and killing people.
You only got the power last year.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
When did that happen? What?
They never told you when they got the power.
How long have you had this power?
About a year before I was in here.
You've been stuck here for practically 7 years since you've gotten that power?
Yeah. Well, I got it like a year before, so yeah. I guess.
So the incident started essentially 8 years ago. So you definitely wouldn't have heard about that then, huh?
No, and he didn't tell me about it. Was it really that big a deal?
His wife was killed. The
She
queen.
looks toward
I'm pretty
you.
sure that's the whole deal, right?
Yep. She looks towards you when you say that. What?
We don't have all the information about it, but if from
What do you have? What?
the queen died 5 years ago because of an assassin trying to kill the king.
But no, that's not true.
Why is that not true?
Gilgamesh and Muna.
In notice mode.
I would like for the two of you to roll me for your magic.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, I think I've realized something now.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I said I was an assassin!
Not 20, baby.
I'll roll magic. Let's see if I notice too. 16.
The both of you looking over toward her eyes have sort of just gone into like almost a blank state as they're looking over toward Hibiki, asking questions. You remember whenever she was talking about her bed, whenever she's angry, or whenever she's surprised, she starts to change.
Hibiki, lead them to one of the cages.
Just a little shimmy shimmy. That's fine.
We don't want to hurt her, so.
Gilgamesh, you're the only person
stay
nearby
calm.
that can do anything.
Yay.
I'm gonna roll a dice,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna tell you what number you have to beat.
Okay.
And if you beat it, I'll allow you to intervene. It's like they got really low. With this in particular, lower it by 5. I would like you to roll me for roll me for your agility, please.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, brother.
You have two fleetings.
I'm using the shadow die because I don't give a fuck anymore.
You have two fleetings.
How unfortunate. Uh-oh. How unfortunate.
Oh, it was almost a 20.
That would have been sick.
Two more times.
Come on.
Help chat.
That's 12.
Last time.
Nope.
Zarel probably could have also tried to do this. I'm going to give Zarel one roll. Zarel whoever wants to roll for Zarel, roll for agility.
Okay.
All right, I'll roll for Zarel.
All right, here you go.
Zarel rolled high. Their
Where's the dice at?
agility
Okay.
Where's the
Oh,
dice
there
at?
it is.
in my
That's
dice tower.
Their
That's
agility is -2.
That's a 15
Uh-oh.
then.
Hibiki,
Yeah.
as you go to step forward, as Muna says, Hibiki, lure them toward one of the cages. As soon as you step back, before the two of you nearby Hibiki have a chance to react, their hand has already gone out and grabbed Hibiki by his arm.
Not my arm. Those just healed a little bit.
Her eyes still pretty wide and looking more shocked again than angry. What were you saying?
I was saying,
Muna's just looking to him. He's probably looking at Muna like kind of the eye motion of say something.
should probably go to bed. It's been a long day. You haven't seen people in a while.
Your music is playing. Is that your boombox?
You feel
I know what a boombox is.
you
I'm
feel
kidding.
their arm grip slightly onto you, Hibiki.
Not my arm.
As
She's
they
gonna break
do.
my arm.
Muna, Zarel, and Gilgamesh notice a large amount of energy suddenly go up around them. Their hair starts floating as magic starts emanating all around them.
You know, this is dangerous and serious and all that, but I would be remiss if I didn't say Gilgamesh looks pleased. Doesn't smile, but his eyes say he's pleased.
As their eyes are just wide open, not showing any kind of aggression on their face, but they do seem to be shaking slightly, their arms shaking, and as it is shaking, Hibiki, it hurts.
I'm well aware of this fact that my arm
I would like for
could
everyone
probably be broken at this point.
I would like for everyone to roll me just a straight d20 to decide where you are in initiative. We still have 20 minutes today.
That's sick.
I mean, technically speaking, because Zarel isn't here, we could go as long as needed.
I just nat 20, bitch. Let's go.
Well, I also need to sleep. Come on.
Exactly. We're not gonna go on beyond that, but we do need to roll for this right now.
12.
I rolled a 5.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Let me roll for Zarel.
I couldn't have known she didn't know.
There's no way you could have known, yeah.
I didn't mean to set her off.
That's the best part. It didn't
Gilgamesh,
matter.
you're first.
Yeah.
You see them with this shocked look on their face, not looking as if they did any exertion whatsoever to grab onto Hibiki. And again, it was so fast that you barely saw them move before they moved their arm to grab him.
This would be so much more fun if I was in my dragon form. I guess I have to be handicapped for them.
What would you like to do?
Yeah, that sucks that they're triggering their rage mode like this. I think I want to get her off of Hibiki.
Mm-hmm. How would you like to try to do that? You could try to do a contestation of strength to try to get them to let go.
I think Gilgamesh would do that.
Okay.
I think he would.
I'm going to say that because it is not their turn yet, they are not going to go fully into their rage state, so they won't have advantage on this.
Sweet. Does it count as a red move?
We'll say yeah.
I'm using the dark one. Shadow powers go. Surely the Gale of Darkness won't bite me in the ass. That's a 15.
I'll use one of your other dice here.
Okay.
That's a 3! And they would have... With a 15, you win!
Dang.
You find as you bring yourself over to them, you wrench at their hand and you open it. They still seem to be staring at Hibiki, but Hibiki is free of their grip. That was one of your actions.
Cool. Cool. Can I push myself into Hibiki, into her face, like get Hibiki out of the way?
You can push Hibiki out of the way for an action. I'll give you that.
Yeah. He's gonna move in front of her.
They are staring forward just blankly at this point.
Oh god, now I gotta decide what the fuck Gilgamesh says to her right now. Oh, what I know reflexively what he'd say. That's not a good thing. Okay, here we go. He looks at her with dead in the eye, because he only has one of them, and says, "The queen is dead, and you were locked in a basement."
Okay.
Do I have one? Do I have one more action?
Yeah, you have one more.
Can I yeet her into the cage?
You sure can try.
I would like to try to yeet her with all my might into the cage.
Roll me for your strength.
Sure. Let's just put these things on here. Strength. Yeah. Strength.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice and tell you that.
Sweet.
I love when things are impossible.
It's not impossible. I just wouldn't waste a reroll token because it's improbable.
Yeah.
Everything is improbable unless you believe.
If you want to, go ahead. It is not
just gotta
impossible, but I wouldn't use a reroll token on this.
Okay. I'll take advice.
Okay.
I'm not immune to changing my mind.
Why don't you give me one more roll anyway, because of Phoenix drop? How about that?
Oh. Well, okay. Sure, I'll ignore your advice.
I want to try
Whoa.
to give the best I can. Again,
It got flicked. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Oh shit! I landed a 20.
Bring it back here.
Man. Here we go.
That's a 16.
16 plus 6.
You go to throw them. They do not budge.
Okay. Gilgamesh gets ready for whatever comes next. Let's go.
We're gonna go to their turn. I'm gonna have them roll. This is if they're going to go into their rage state or not, because of what Gilgamesh and Hibiki have said. Without, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest to you, Anthony.
Yeah.
There are several things that could have been said.
And you said the worst.
I'm Gilgamesh. I can't pretend like I'm emotionally intelligent of that level.
They will unfortunately turn from Hibiki toward Gilgamesh. They will reach down for their blade. And I'm gonna roll for them. They are technically in a confused state at the moment. Their first attack. They rear back. They seem to lower themselves to a point, and then they jet themselves forward, their head going directly towards you. They're going to start things up as a headbutt.
Cool.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
That will hit you.
Okay.
As it is going to hit you, you find that on the impact of the hit, you don't get pierced by their horn or anything. This does not do any damage to you. You are, however, going to get sent into the air.
Okay.
I would like you to roll me for your resistance, please.
Okay.
For resilience. my bad.
We're
gonna see if you're doing okay. Hold on.
17.
You are attempted to get thrown into the air. You catch them right before they get impact in. You are not going to get thrown up, which is good because they have an attack version of just the combo smash.
That's awesome. Now that I've witnessed this, I must learn this.
They were about to knock you up and have you take double damage from everything they did. They are then going to attempt to slice at you. Actually, they cannot. Hold on. I need to take back that they drew their blade because they actually cannot draw their blade in this state.
Oh, sick.
They can, however, punch the fuck out of you. So they're going to do that.
Respectable.
8. You have a 13 for your AC, right?
Yeah, it's 13 now.
That is gonna be a hit.
Okay.
Let me get a dice. I would like to have. Oop. Where you at? Components? Yes, there you are. Boop. Gilgamesh.
Mm-hmm.
For this first attack, take 6 damage.
Ouchie. I shield.
You shield? Oh, your shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna go for another attack. That's a 3. That's a miss. And the final one.
I just catch that one too.
You catch one of her arms. The final one, the final attack will go through.
Oh dear.
You will take 5 damage. She's not adding her strength to any of these attacks, which is very good for you guys.
I still have a shield barely. Yay!
That's all she does on her turn.
Cool.
We're gonna go to Zarel. I believe that I would be remiss with Zarel if I did not have Zarel move and go to use all of their stuff to defend for you guys. I believe that is exactly what FOMO would want.
And what means Zarel did not, in fact, do defend.
I believe FOMO would also like to probably try to talk this person down. However, in this first round, they cannot. They are fully blacked out at this point. We're going to go
Makes
to, I believe, which one out of you and Moonig had the better one?
I got 12.
Okay, it'd be you, I think. Yeah. It is Hibiki's turn. Hibiki, you know several things about the room already. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Anything that I'd like to do in this room?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
You were told at one point to try to lead them to a cage. I will also remind you that if you lead them toward this cage over here, they might also destroy that ball. It's whether or not you care about that.
Cage?
That's the only
that's
cage
the
here.
only cage in this fucking room.
That's the only cage here.
I got my ideas. Oh,
I
that's
mean,
because I had the map. Never mind.
I mean, it's not like that orb is attached to the fucking bed.
I'm just saying whether or not you care about that or not.
Me, Gilgamesh does.
Whether or not Hibiki cares about it or not, because it's Hibiki's turn.
It is his turn.
I guess it ultimately depends on how hurt my arm is and how heavy the ball is.
You didn't take any damage. It just hurt whenever they squeezed down on it. Gilgamesh got their hand off of you quick enough.
Got your back.
Let's see here. Anything else about this fucking room? I really don't know anything else about this room in specifics that would immediately help me beyond trying to lead her to the fucking tube.
You know that some things in the room apparently help her with her anger. This room is supposed to be full of things to take their mind off of things. You know that one other thing that is apparently supposed to help their anger is the tube. You also know that them doing their paints also helps with their boredom / anger.
Well,
I just want to know, do you want to go, do you want to make your way to the cage, try to get the ball out of it, or keep the ball in there to try to lure them there? Do you want to go to the tube to try to get them over there? Do you want to go toward the paints, try to get them over there? Or do you want to just attack? But you could also do that.
I could also do that. I think Hibiki will... Fuck, man. I guess Hibiki will, in this particular moment of stress and not knowing what to do because he didn't want to upset her like he had done, is the instinctual thing that Hibiki will do is go towards the paint because he knows that the paints calm her down, and she likes the paints a lot right now. That's her current hobby.
You can make your way over there.
Towards the paints. Let's see here. My speed is 3 plus 2.
You have 5 right now.
I have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will then use let's see here. I guess I'll use dash motion to get another forward movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if... Fuck it, I'll just be all the way over here. Fuck it. Another 4 movement.
When you get over toward the paints, what would you like to do when you get to the paints? Because there are paints right here.
Ah, there are paints right here. I guess he will pick up a paintbrush and paint.
Are you going to paint on the canvas or are you going to paint on anything else?
I mean, she sure liked having her feet painted.
So Hibiki, do you want to try to paint their feet, or do you want to model your feet?
God damn it, you bastard!
I didn't want merchandise like this, Dika.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll begin painting his own feet in the hope that she sees this and wishes to join in.
You make a big stink about it. Here's the thing though, Hibiki, you're a model, you understand.
I understand part of it.
Oh my god, were you one of the archive?
I was in fact a model. That was also something that was brought up in the flashback thing. But he wasn't a fucking feet model, he's pretty.
You throw off one of your shoes, you just kind of lay back, you grab onto one of these very thick sticky paints, and you just go like, hey, Night Fury.
Night Fury, come join in, this is fun. Let's calm down. Model the model.
You bring your foot up. As you do, I would like you to please roll me for your negotiation.
I love that Zarel's thing wouldn't work, but this maybe will work because it's so stupid.
He is really dumb. What's your
It's
roll?
really fucking dumb.
It's not stupid. It's playing into their interests.
Thank you, chat, for giving me a fleeting. 9. 16.
You have another fleeting?
Natural 20.
Never mind. 20, huh?
You were bringing the fucking thing over.
Yeah, I was trying for so long. It kept flying away from me.
You have them for a moment as you yell for them. They don't seem to respond to Night Fury immediately. As you say that though, as you say the things you're doing, they seem to step back slightly, looking as if they're going to attack Gilgamesh again. Zarel looks like they're gonna block it, and over Zarel, you bring your foot up and you flop it down onto the canvas. As you do, leaving behind this colorful rainbowy layer of paint that is your foot. She looks over to you. She looks over toward the paints. I'm gonna have her roll.
Where are you rolling
Please,
at?
please.
I'm rolling the same thing I rolled before, which was
These.
the confusion roll that she had at the start of her turn.
Ooh.
She
I don't
looks
know which
over
one's
to
which.
you. You find that as she does, she gets slightly less of an aggressive stance. You note as she looks forward toward Zarel and toward Gilgamesh, there isn't as much of a bloodlust coming from her. She is still somewhat aggressive, but she seems to have calmed down slightly. You still have 1 AP, Hibiki. Or 1 AC, I mean, or one action.
One more action. Fuck it, I guess go home, take off the other shoe, and go. More pain.
We're doing this shit.
We're doing this shit. I'm going in. I'm already
for
deep
another
in this
one.
bullshit.
Roll for another one, another negotiation.
There's no negotiation. I'm already deep in this bullshit.
That is an 8.
That is an 8. There was another fleeting that was given to me after the other fleeting, but you never counted that one.
No, I said that fleeting was there. That was the
Oh
last
man,
one.
where
you
did
did.
this
However, you
reroll
did
come
just get
from?
another one. You did just get another fleeting.
I did get another fleeting, yeah.
Nat 20, nat 20.
6.
Do it again.
Oh, that was a reroll token. Thank you for the reroll token.
Come on.
17.
Woo!
19
You find as
altogether.
you do it again, there is a slight bit of hesitation from them. Hibiki, I mean, now that you're all messy though, what could you possibly do to calm yourself down now though?
Why do I need to take a dip in the pool?
We're gonna go to Muna's turn as you think of that. Muna,
Yes.
you see they were very aggressive at first. Hibiki is doing something over there with paint, and it looks like it's working to an extent. You know several
Well,
things about this room. Is there anything you can think of to do that might calm her down?
Well, come on. We don't want to be left out. 1, 2, 3. Four is my max.
I believe 3, because you don't have the extra thing.
Going to hand motion. Come on, let's go.
Are you also basically pointing off toward the paints?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll me for negotiation. This will be a little bit harder.
Because I do not want to top Hibiki right now. Hibiki is genius. Rainbow-footed genius.
The 3, that's a 16.
16.
That's pretty good. They are watching, but they are not doing much of anything right now. You have 2 more actions. What would you like to do?
I'll use. I guess I'll dodge roll towards it.
You can just use your movement. You can use the 2 actions for movement if you'd like. It would get you over to it.
With some other thing that she likes.
Well, is there anything close to where I am now? Hold on.
There's over here. You could just dip in the pool directly.
You guys weren't told of too many things because you didn't search every one of the rooms. But okay.
1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Going to go towards the ball.
Hey, there you go. We're gonna go to the top of the initiative, which is going to be Night Fury. They're going to go for some attacks on Gilgamesh, which will be intercepted by Zarel.
Yeah, so little in terms of anything.
It's Zarel, though. We know Zarel would do it.
Yeah, I know.
That is a natural 19. Zarel is going to get hit. Zarel, you have a lot of shield, buddy. Luckily, they haven't drawn their weapons or anything like that. Oh, wait, no! The first attack would have been the horns. Oh, this isn't their turn. This isn't their turn. This is their other thing they're doing. Okay. Ooh. All right. They weren't gonna try to knock him up into the air. Okay, good. Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
All right. That's only 2.
Wow.
I'm gonna take 2 damage there, buddy.
Wow.
Holy shit.
You're gonna go down to 23 in your. You know what? I'll wait until I'm done. There's gonna be several more attacks. Second attack will also hit. 2 plus. That's only 5. I don't think they can get rid of his shield. Unless they nat. They did not nat. They take 11 damage total. But they do block all of their attacks. Darrell still has 14 shield. We go to Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh, the others are apparently trying to distract her.
I noticed. So Muna's going towards the bed. Hibiki is playing with paint.
Can't believe you made me play paint, Pico. What the fuck?
I just mentioned the paint. You could have went for the ball.
Fuck off.
I just thought you might want to
I was
model
gonna
something.
risk it for the ball.
I just thought you might want to model something as well.
Kill you.
Well, the tube's out of the question.
Apparently, it's supposed to stop her from being angry.
Yeah, but she won't go in the tube willingly.
Listen, Gilgamesh. Maybe she'll like what you like. See this pile of gold? Maybe you can make a gold angel like the good old dragon days.
That's literally just all the money they made by selling feet pits.
Yeah.
I realized this. It's all God's goal.
I will say,
God.
because they are distracted, a lot of their movements don't seem as readied as they were before. So if you want to just attack, you can, but you
Yeah.
also risk getting them angrier. Gilgamesh, you don't want to fight them when they're like this. You want to fight them whenever there's fights happening. Whenever you guys are gonna actually fight.
And they're all distracted and everything. So I guess I can bear to not fight her right now.
What would you like to try to do instead?
God, what the hell can Gilgamesh even do?
You can attempt to try to get people further by pushing them. You would have to leave their range, which means they might attack you. You could attempt to try to distract them with something else. You could dress and drag and do the hula.
Oh, wow.
But where can I find coconuts now? At this time of year?
The dead of winter.
Well, there's coconuts over here by the paints.
What?
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say there are not.
I'm thinking here, like, what could Gil... He's not good with words, so... Gilgamesh relaxing his stance and letting his weapon go. Just sighs audibly. He just looks at Night Fury. Could you show me how to paint?
Roll,
And he holds his hand out.
roll negotiation.
Oh my god. All in on the paint. Paint method.
I would like rerolls, please.
Well, those aren't rerolls. Those are guidance.
Can we burn the? Oh, I'm thinking the other game, aren't I? Where we can burn these. Right.
Here, I can
Okay,
give
that's
you
fine.
some guidances though if you want.
That's what I meant. Yes.
How many do you want?
This
Oh my God.
many.
Help.
Help.
And they would all be yours. So, boop.
Yay. They're so red. Anyway.
Roll me those negotiations.
Yeah. Okay.
Two ones.
I mean, that's an 11.
That's two ones.
Hey, you're right.
Two more rolls.
Technically, it's a 1 and a 0.
And last roll. Fleeting? Does he have fleetings? Hold on, let me look.
If
You
I
do have
that'd
two
be
fleetings.
sick.
You have two fleetings.
Oh, cool. Because that last one was a 1 again.
This is the best boss
Wow.
fight ever.
This is the yeah, I'm glad I'm using the black one. Fuck you. Last ditch effort. God, the highest was a 10.
Ice was a 10. I'm gonna have them roll. They did not roll under a 10. They look to you as they do. They seem to look as if they are calming slightly. Their stance is getting more relaxed, but with them getting more relaxed, they look more confused. They look as if they're going to be more sporadic now. That being said, you still have two actions. Is there anything else you'd like to say to them?
Gilgamesh is trying really hard here. That didn't work.
It was working. They got a response.
Yeah, there's a response. Or maybe How do you make stained glass?
Roll me again.
Is this what the power of friendship actually looks like?
Roll me one more time.
Okay. Going back, so I love how he's so bad at it.
Oh, I was
I
almost
was
at 20. They don't
Can I roll
seem...
more time without solidarity? Okay.
Roll one more time. Whatever.
Evil.
Oh, you
Dark
ruined the
charm
solidarity. That's a 19.
That's actually an 18, but yes.
They seem to, for a moment, look back over toward where their forge is. They look back to you confused, as it's like, I don't do that anymore. What the fuck? You will find that as you say that, what happened?
You.
They know about things with themselves. That probably isn't what they're asking.
Did we get any details on what happened?
You know that whoever did it were not found. And you know that when it happened, Tor ran away from the castle to join the peacekeepers. And that Tor blames Lord Akron about it. You know that Lord Akron has basically been in a humongous depressive state since. But it also kind of is with the whole Sodalite thing as well. But, you know.
Yeah.
That
We'll
was
worry
a
about
long
that
time
later.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. The assassin got away. Tordalor is safe. And Akron is sad.
They seem angry at first, and something you said confuses them. Who? Tor Delore? They're like, who the fuck is that?
What is this? What was her name?
You never
Didn't
said.
we get her name?
They never got a name. However, they would most likely have a title.
Wouldn't that be? What would that title have been?
Wouldn't she be the
princess? That'd be. If she's the sister of the king, that would make her like a princess then.
You could probably say that, and we'll see if that's true or not.
God, Gilgamesh has no idea about noble titles. Hold on. Akron's adopted sibling or ward.
sister-in-law?
Their relationship is strained.
They look to you when you say that person and then give them a vague thing of who it is. I would like you to roll me one final negotiation.
Yeah.
See if you can convey what that is to them in a good way.
Boy, man, that's a great way. It's cool. So that's a 14 off the bat.
I love that this battle is all about using stats that aren't your actual physical stats.
This is the worst time Gilgamesh has ever had so far in this fucking world. This shitty fucking planet.
What do you mean I have to be sensitive?
I was like, what do people say that makes people not angry? Do I even know what that is? Nat 20, bitch, let's go!
Of course I know what that is!
So technically it's 19, but fuck you anyway.
They look to you for a moment. You can see parts of understanding returning to their eyes as they shift downward onto the ground. While I was gone, the Queen was killed.
It's not your fault. As Muna's going to reach for the orb. Well, oh wait, we're probably still in combat.
No,
I'll wait.
you're not in combat.
Cool.
Combat is up.
Reach for orb, and then give it to her.
He'll try to clean off his feet the best he can.
Just in the fucking pool, just like this bullshit fucking motherfucker.
Hibiki, but why? You have such beautiful painted feet.
I don't like this Dark Souls
I don't want to
DLC.
drag paint all over the floor.
It's fine.
Fuck it. Fine, whatever. I won't clean off my feet. I'll just.
No, I mean if you look over at their paint areas, I actually do have right there,
Like,
as well as
rags
right
and
there.
towels.
They have rags and stuff. around.
Okay, cool. He cleans off
Right
his
there.
feet. Whatever rags he can grab.
Oh, Hibiki, cleaning off already. I never got a good look.
Shut up. This isn't the time for that.
They will fall down. They will, upon hearing that from Muna, look up and around to you guys. Did I black out again? Sorry.
Yes.
It's
No,
fine.
no.
That's not a-
We should apologize.
That's not a cool way to fight.
It is not.
We should apologize for throwing news at you without considering everything.
Why?
There's-
Sorry about that.
Why wasn't I told, though?
Because you probably this would have happened. You would have blacked out. That's what I had initially imagined, but
Oh,
But
you've
for
been here
you,
for 5
it's
years.
because I'm too weak then.
of course not. You're not too weak.
That tells me. Have they
Tell me.
been here? Have they actually stopped you? Or have you just wound up awake and they say that they stopped you?
Huh?
Mostly,
don't
I'm just wondering.
They wouldn't know. I mean,
They
at
wouldn't
that
know.
point, it's like they would be blacked
Yeah.
out, so
All right.
they wouldn't know how to
All
answer
right.
Never mind, I've said something confusing.
that.
Well, for now, come here. As Muna goes to hug them,
They will be on the ground. You go over and give them a hug. As you do, I think, before we go too much further into things,
Yeah.
congratulations on surviving part 1 of this dungeon. Which was the, do I try to beat them up or do I calm them down?
It was so difficult. It was so
Think for
hard.
yourself. I'm
Fighting
the one
them
who
in-
had to pay for this feat.
Fighting them in this state, if you would have said you're going to continue fighting, I probably would have ended the episode there.
God.
I'm so glad we did that.
Because there is no way that fight would have been less than like an hour at this point.
Yeah.
We'll see how things go. Next time, hopefully we will have everybody around. That being said, because you guys have had this fight go on, you didn't defeat anything, so I'm not going to give you guys a spot to open up on your board. However, I would like to give each and every one of you a negotiation.
Free negotiation. Thank you.
I can't believe I'm net neutral from that fucking strip. That was Sisyphean levels of effort.
And your Sisyphean efforts were rewarded.
It's the same. It was the same way as whenever you guys found the bell up in the up in Kakokot's place. You guys were able to get past that challenge in a way that I wanted you guys to get through, so you get a free stat.
Hooray, free stat.
Woo!
I'm just sitting here having to deal with the fact of Gilgamesh is super confident, but no one else is engaging. It's like
I just wanted to see Gilgamesh's face whenever he, being super confident, goes to pick them up to chuck them, and they just do not move. Because there are very few things Gilgamesh can't try to lift.
Yeah, that's like that moment of, oh, I'm so fucking ready for this.
It's like, huh? What?
Oh.
Oh, I want to punch you now.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
What do you mean we're not fighting?
What you? But it wouldn't be as satisfying. My need for violence.
They get a lot stronger whenever they can use their blade. But they can only use their blade when they're not going berserk. Because I don't know if I've made this clear to you guys. They may be extremely strong and they may be extremely kind of dumb in certain ways, but they are extremely technically gifted.
I'm sure.
Oh, I've got that.
Which is,
I've picked up what you're
imagine
putting
that
down.
going to like something like swordplay.
Yeah.
I've been sick.
It's like, oh yeah, I dabbled in fencing.
Right now, Muna's
I
like,
don't know what that is.
all right, we're giving this woman a character arc. We're gonna let them feel again. Let them allow themselves to feel emotions again, even if we have to take the fucking fangs. We're going to break that tube eventually.
Oh my fucking god.
What happened?
I just looked and seen what Kreb made.
Oh, did he make something?
Thank you.
He made another Heartless. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, good. I was worried it was fan art of Hiki's feet.
Oh, we need that.
We don't.
No.
I would love that.
Okay,
I mean, we have
If there's
Hibiki's feet prints on a canvas now. We can sell that to Cocklicot or somebody.
We can sell that to what's her face. The
Yeah.
Countess.
Yeah, we can sell it to the Countess. You got that good feet pics going on.
We got an original.
I hate the key original.
I love that you're like, can I roll to see if Cocklicot had them? Did you get over a 1? Yes, he had them.
He had several.
He would have made her one of his wives if he could. We know this is a fact.
If he would have,
Oh,
if he would have
God.
thought he could get away with it, probably.
oh god, I just thought of how he'd say it too. Look at my 10 little wives.
Oh no.
I'm glad we crushed his soul.
I hate that because I know how Kingdom Hearts works. He could come back
This-
at any point because there's nobody is with the other nobody.
This little wifey
Oh,
touched my roast beef.
So what I'm hearing here is that we take that little nobody with the funny hat and lock it in a fucking adamantine box and leave it somewhere.
Wasn't all the pictures
can't.
being stolen when you were in that mansion? Shh.
They're not pictures, they're paintings.
Yeah, they weren't pictures. They were feet.
They weren't pictures.
They were feet
They were
prints.
expressions. You see.
Yeah, they were. It wasn't.
They were paintings.
They were depictions.
They were feature length.
They were depictions, you see. The
the
nobodies
fuck up.
wanted nothing to do with the feet pics.
At least imagine these creatures who are single-minded still have that idea of no.
I mean, I guess he got what he wanted. Cocklecot's not just a head with feet.
Oh man.
Oh, this is
Look,
2
it was
feet
look, it
long.
was funny. It was funny, and that's all we need to know.
Okay, I just imagine, oh, I want this to be 2 feet long. Hibiki. You know the Imperial system? The what?
You want to put a new Heartless picture in so we can see it? No, it hasn't shown up yet. It might show up soon though.
I can't wait for an adorable little guard armor. It's like guard tiny, like a tiny guard armor.
You guys still need to fight guard armor.
We did.
Yeah, I know. I want to fight a tiny one. I want two
You also
world
need, you
guard
also need
armor.
to, you also need to fight all these.
Listen, we'll get to it. Fuck.
I wonder what might be plugging up. Don't worry about things. As we get going, I hope everybody had a good time. We will see you guys next week. Some more of this. Maybe even go back in time a little bit and have Zarel feed someone a s'more.
Bang.
But
Or feed it to them now. Who
or
knows?
feed him to now. Who knows? Did you guys smash that fucking tube? Who's to say? It might have been smashed, which is why you guys didn't even think about going over there during the fight. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, sure. That's the reason why. Not because it's immoral.
Yeah, fucking.
Just like while we're calming her down, Zarel just goes there, smash.
But yeah,
That was Zarel's turn.
that was the Rose turns. It's just like. Eh. But yes, with all that being said, my dudes, you guys know so. Until next time, guys. Like always, later days.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.